Correct. No.
From Universal Studios Hollywood.
Hello, Binsters. It is I, Mikey Famine, one half of the headliners, and we have breaking news.
Yes, breaking.
Broken news is better, I think.
Trump did a fascism. He did one. He did a fascism.
Hey, look at that smile. Do you think she'd smile like that if it was fascism going on?
Look at fucking Kash Patel. He's like, oh man.
He's gooning over there. What is going on?
And then you got Pete Hegseth, our Secretary of Defense, an upstanding white nationalist.
Like, why again does he have the American flag for something he can blow his nose with?
You're not supposed to be able to blow your nose with the flag.
I don't think that that's the look I would go for. I mean, here's what I think of America that I would bleed for. Just blow my boogers in you and put you back in my pocket. Like, ugh. Yikes.
Already got a super chat.
Oh, Muttley.
Two
Hello,
British
Muttley.
bones. Love and sausages afternoon peeps.
Love and sausages. Who doesn't love a good sausage? You know?
Sausages are tasty.
Especially like a smoked sausage. Ooh, smoked sausage.
Yep.
And
What's that?
whenever you UK people, if you ever get American barbecue and they have hot dogs on the menu, buy that fucking hot dog. Smoked hot dogs are way better than any other way of preparing a hot dog. It's the only way that they're edible.
That is true.
And if they're not pink on the inside and black on the outside.
So yeah, Trump, he had a press conference. The title at the top gives a little away a little bit, but
what title?
What is Trump taking over in DC?
All of it, because it's corrupt, it's crime, and I want to point out. Well, let me say the facts first, and then I'll speculate. So after Big Balls got his clock cleaned, now all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that DC is lawless, it is rabid, it is dangerous. But all the lobbyists live in DC.
Well, it is.
Like it's like the richest zip code in America.
It is a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
That is true. It is the Mos Eisley of America.
In a country of mostly Mos Eisleys, it is
the biggest and mostest of Eisleys. But now that that's Big Balls got his little nose bloodied, now we're all supposed to think that I don't know, Master Chief is supposed to go into DC and clean it up, RoboCop.
Yeah.
I mean, crime in DC is at an all-time low. It's at a 50-year low.
Yep. And this is just, I mean, once again, I'm going to not speculate, but Trump did sign a few executive orders. One of them is to get rid of homeless people.
Oh.
He wants to get rid of the homeless in DC first. And then the criminals. He also wants to get rid of the homeless like nationwide. I don't know how he's going to achieve this.
The homegrowns, Tim.
The homegrowns.
Being without a home is a terrorist attack on America.
He thinks the homeless are unsightly and they should be moved out of the cities.
That's what him say.
That's literally what Trump wants. He's going to institutionalize the homeless because he thinks they're all fucking crazy.
But he also thinks asylum seekers are from asylums from other countries.
Yes.
They're
That's
asylum seekers, Tim. They're looking for a new asylum. And here we are giving them an asylum.
He does not have a brain. His brain is mush.
It's
He
all
does-
it's all circus peanuts dissolved in water up there.
He does not know what he's talking about, nor will he ever.
Yes. He doesn't know. So, but luckily for him, he has an intrepid crew of loyal. Yeah, that's the only word I can think of. Loyal
Fans.
Yeah, because I mean, I was gonna say loyal, intelligent, brave, but none of those fit. So just loyal. It's got some lapdogs.
He's definitely got. If they are nothing but loyal, no matter how much Trump dumps on them. They will still do whatever he wants them to do.
Who tied Kash Patel's tie? It's like home base, man. Is he trying to be an umpire after this? I thought he had a sweater on for a second. His tie is so large.
I think he's trying to have like the Trump tie thing going, because look how big his tie is.
It's too big for his head. You got to go with the skinny tie if you're a small guy.
At least Hegseth has on like the appropriately sized tie,
littered with American flags. Again, flag code violations.
Stop
putting it on apparel.
He's so goddamn American that he has to wear an American flag on him at all times.
Every day he looks a little bit more like Homelander.
Every day he acts a little bit more like Homelander.
If I see some fucking milk jug somewhere, it is confirmed that was not a show, it was a documentary.
Not to completely derail this before it even starts, but did you see that he like retweeted some like Christian fundamentalists saying that women shouldn't be allowed to vote? I had this whole conversation with my wife because she is like freaked out about this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, the people in charge don't really want that, and blah blah blah, and yada. Like that's not something that Trump actually wants. That's something like inside his circle, and he's not really about all this Christian fundamentalist stuff, so it's never really going to get pushed. And then the next day, Pete Hegseth retweets that shit and was like, "Yeah, that should happen." And I went to her, I was like, "When you're right, you're right."
Got to give you your points. You called it. I'm not sure what. Like, here's my. Again, I have the same fundamental issue with MAGA and this administration and all this. Let's run it through its logical conclusion. What could you possibly think you're going to get out of that, which is better than what we already have?
I don't know.
If it's just money.
If it's just money, then like 99% of the people aren't getting it.
Why are you following the guy when his whole plan is to keep I'm the one who kills the bus driver. Like, did they not see the movie? They love to reference fucking Batman, Superman. They love referencing comic books and MCU and DCU shit all the time. How do you not get? Oh, and I just realized that they did the fucking Star Wars thing where they were acting like they were on Darth Vader's team, who's the good guy. I'm like, I
saw that. Like, man, Darth Vader's the bad guy. He's the space Nazi.
How do they not? Do we need more film appreciation classes? Is that what the problem? They like keep watching these movies, but then they keep sympathizing with the villains. Like, oh, this movie sucked.
At this point, it's on purpose because do you remember like the AI image of like Trump is like a Jedi, but except he had a red lightsaber. He's like a fucking Sith Lord. Like, come on, guys.
It's like, oh, it's because he's Republican.
Stop siding with the space Nazis.
Or we're gonna start calling you space Nazi. That's just what it is. Oh, we have people here. Hi, people. I shall prepare the air horn. So hello to Billy, Chrissy, Oliver, Gina, Kay, Muttley, L, Tons, One Angry Pagan, Diz, Russell, Bruno.
The craziest thing to me, and Diz says it in the chat there, the pastor is the Handmaid's Tale, is like the literal
Trip.
like the genesis of the Handmaid's Tale is that like there's this Christian fundamentalist movement that changes the rights of women
Right.
to be subservient, and there are literally women out there who are accepting, wanting those things, like the whole trad wife thing. But it goes even further than that. Like there's this whole sect of Christian fundamentalists that are like women shouldn't be allowed to vote, they shouldn't have money or credit cards or any of that stuff. Like go back to like 1910 or the 1800s, and those are the rights that everyone should have.
The flappers are on the rise.
And
We're gonna
it's
have suffragettes in the fucking 2050s.
Yeah, and it's literally The Handmaid's Tale. Like, go and read it because it is shockingly close to what is going on.
Again, for what? To what end? How does this glorious what's it called? How does this glorious empire that they claim to be building, how does this pan out? Let's say 5 years out. 5 years out. Let's say they do all the shit that they want to do. On what planet do they think that they're going to be able to sustain that for 5 years?
I don't know.
Or
I don't know how
1
they
month?
think. Yeah, how are they? They're not even sustaining it now.
And they haven't even started yet.
Like the country's economy is gonna be in the shitter if it isn't already.
I think it is already.
And
those jobs numbers told us everything we need to know about the economy.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers locked up all the money and sent it overseas. They are not spending any money in this country while he's in charge.
Yeah.
So everything's going to dry up because no one is investing right now. No one's building. No one's doing shit.
Well, let's get to the latest fascism that Trump is doing. The latest authoritarian move where he turns the military inward.
He would never do that.
In this room. And we,
I think we're going to do 1.5 speed, maybe 1.25. He's just so annoying.
here for a very serious purpose, Something's out of control, but we're going to put it in control very quickly like we did on the southern border. I'm announcing
that's going great.
A historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and
he's responding to January 6th. When over 5,000 criminals stormed the fucking Capitol. Remember that?
Yo, I heard another one of them just got life in prison.
No, these are good people on both sides.
squalor and worse. This is Liberation Day in DC, and
that went great last time. You're
Yeah.
great at Liberation Days. What was that, April 2nd? All this tariff shit was supposed to be sorted out. It's August 11th, and he has one trade deal with our friend who's just kind of like, see, we helped. It's like when your friend comes in and likes your live stream or something. It's like, okay.
Thanks.
take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm
Which you don't have.
officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing
You don't know what that is.
the
Someone found that for him and was like, here, this is where you can do the thing you want to do.
Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be
Ho, 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 ho. So why didn't you stop January 6th? Because Biden was not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
So why didn't you call in the National Guard? Why didn't you federalize the police force to stop January 6th? Interesting. Because he didn't take the oath till the 20th. The
He did
6th,
not.
you were still in charge, dickhead.
Yeah.
So why didn't you call in all the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines to come settle DC?
because
Huh.
because he wanted it to happen, Mikey. He sat there and watched it on TV and said, "Fucking let the fucking thing burn."
No, but according to subsection 7.40 stick up my ass. Absolutely. No, I thought you knew all this, Trump. Then why didn't you call off January 6th? Why didn't you get troops in there?
Mikey,
Interesting.
it was a different time. He was angry, and it was
Mike
like
Pence
5
had
years ago.
pissed off that day.
He really wanted some people to go to the Capitol and say, "Hey, Mike Pence."
Hey, Mike Pence. Merch coming soon.
Directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before.
I bet you one journalist says what I just said in like 2 weeks.
In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. And you people are victims of it, too. You're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side.
Oh, and this is the other thing about Big Balls getting his fucking face caved in by a 15-year-old girl, by the way. 15-year-old girl. Big Balls got his ass beat by a 15-year-old girl. You read it here first. Remember when they kept baiting black people? Like they started putting up Confederate shit again, and they started destroying like Black History monuments. They kept trying to bait us, and we didn't take the bait. Did you really get beat up, Big Balls, or did you guys fake that? Because there's no video.
No, but I mean, the story does keep changing about how many people beat him up. First, it was like, what, 2 guys?
7,000.
Yeah, and then it was like a fucking gang of like fucking Death Riders.
It was a bunch of Dothrakis.
It was those guys from the fucking what's the movie where there's no gas and they got to fight over it? My brain is gone from that one.
The Warriors,
something like
Mad
that.
Max.
Mad Max.
There you go.
He was attacked by the flaming guitar guy from Mad Max.
Proceed to hey.
Oh,
How dare you? 2 British pounds. Tough on the destitute, weak on child abusers. Yeah, if only we could just transfer all these homeless people to the minimum security facility that Ghislaine Maxwell is in.
Yeah. Epstein, what's going on with that, Trump? Where's the files?
We gotta be so tough on crime, except when my name's all over the fucking file, then we act like it doesn't exist. I mean, perhaps the Uruk-hai that beat up fucking Big Balls have been properly.
He got beat up by Sauron.
One of those cave trolls got a hold of him.
You don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed.
He fought the Balrog.
Friends of yours that happened.
And Big Balls is saving someone from being carjacked, like, you shall not pass. And then he got beat up by a 15-year-old.
And so you can be anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live.
Good thing we kept all those January 6ers locked up.
Yes.
They're all free, committing more crimes.
And feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something. And you don't have that now. The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being...
That has nothing to do with D.C.
The worst places on earth, much higher. This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate probably ever. They say 25 years, but they don't know what that means because it just goes back 25 years.
What the fuck did he? All right, we're going to regular speed. Y'all, hey, all you little maggots out there hate watching. Explain this. What did he just say? Explain what he just said.
5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate probably ever. They say 25 years, but they don't know what that means because it just goes back 25 years. Can't be worse.
What? What?
So I got some data on this.
Boy,
I
y'all
looked
need
it
to
up.
give him his pills. He needs to take his pills. He's not. Is he hydrated? He don't look hydrated. Hydrate him and give him his pills. He don't make no damn sense.
So carjack. He said what, 5 years for carjackings?
Yeah.
So going back to 2021, let's say August 2021, there were 109.
You want to share screen?
Oh, okay. I got this off of Substack, so
You're a Substack.
you're a Substack.
Got him. Boom roasted.
We do not care.
Got him. And you know what, Tim?
But them's the breaks.
Here we go. So here we go. Juvenile arrest for carjackings. 2021, it was about 100.
Okay.
It did peak in 2024, but now it's less than that. It's less than 100 now. There have been less than 100.
So what's the opposite of a spike?
A valley.
Yeah, we're having a valley. So what the hell is he talking about?
Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs.
Yeah, ICE.
Yeah, they're called January 6 rioters.
Maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it. Yeah, just like we did on our southern border. Nobody comes through our southern border anymore. 3 months in a row, we had zero. I don't know if that's right, but the people that...
Why are you saying this?
I don't know if that's right, but I'm just going to say it. I don't know if that's right. Mikey, go back. I got to report him.
No, we're the haters, y'all. We need to just get on board with this brilliant, stable genius. Here we go.
And homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it. Yeah, just like we did on our southern border. Nobody comes through our southern border anymore. 3 months in a row, we had zero. I don't know if that's right, but the people that do the work, it's a very liberal group of people, actually, and they actually said zero for the last 3 months. Nobody thought a thing like that was possible.
We also have zero tourists.
Yeah.
And,
zero standing in the nation.
when you say take a look at numbers, I just saw some charts. These are different
Oh, he loves charts. Give me my pictures. Where's the pictures?
cities throughout the world.
Take your words and make them into a graph.
Red is, okay, the red is a place called Washington, D.C. Look at these. Baghdad. We doubled up on Baghdad.
We doubled up on Baghdad.
What the fuck does that even mean? Does he even know what he's talking about?
He hasn't even said what the chart is listing. Yo, y'all are trusting this dude.
He's so dumb.
And no one is helping him. Yo, why y'all got him up here? He don't even know how to read the chart. Help him read the chart, damn it. You got him up there. You done washed him, put him in a suit. Fucking teach him how to read. Damn. He out here struggling. He don't know what the fuck this damn chart say. This is fucking... Y'all got him out here confused. Look at the face. Y'all got him out here confused. You don't know what that shit say.
Dad is, we doubled up on Baghdad. Panama City, Brasilia, San Jose, Costa Rica, Colombia, heavy drugs. Mexico City, I mentioned, Lima, Peru, all double and triple what they are. So do you want to live in places like that?
Triple what they are. What the fuck is he talking about?
I think the murder rate, but that doesn't sound right. But again, he didn't say what he's listing.
I don't think so. And I think the people in this room, if you wrote correctly, you'd see, look at the kind of numbers we have. DC, 41 per 100,000.
See, this is the thing, Tim. He should have went to, what was the name of our joke print shop?
Oh, the Red and Blue, was that? What was it called? God damn it.
It was a really good idea too, but he should have went to our fake print shop. Then he could have had somebody like, Useless 1 and Easel 2 over here Just hold up your poster so people can see what you're talking about, because you know you can't read that little ass paper. You can't read them numbers that small.
And number one
He was shocked. He was like, Baghdad. I was like, okay.
that we can find anywhere in the world. Other cities are pretty bad, but they're not as bad as that.
Hold on, what you got? Let's see. Yo, that's from Fox News. That's a screenshot. That's a screenshot from Fox News.
He's out there.
Brother.
Fox News.
You got a screenshot? How you get a screenshot from Fox News? How you get a screenshot from the cable box? He paying extra for his super duper Fox News subscription. Let's see if I can see that other one.
41 per 100,000. Number one that we can find anywhere in the world. Other cities are pretty bad, but they're not as bad.
What?
So so per 100,000 people, capital homicide rates.
Okay,
so what the fuck has Havana, Cuba got to do with anything?
You got me.
You know, and Nigeria and Colombia, like, what are they talking about? And honestly, Mexico City sounds wrong. 8 per 100K in Mexico City. That doesn't even sound right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Capital homicide is another like little extra qualifier that they're using to like disqualify certain things. Maybe they call it murder instead of capital murder, or they, you know what I mean? They don't have that designation or whatever. But I find it hard to believe between the useless cities. I doubt the data at this point.
Well, here's the problem. There's no like source on any of this data. You could just be making all of it up as well.
It says Unidoc Statista local gov stats.
Sure.
I mean, sure, says Fox News. Because I mean that he didn't even say like where, like he should say that, yo, I got these slides from Fox News. Check this shit out. Or an overhead projector or something.
Is that where you want to live? The
Lima? Fuck yeah.
Reporters of the world. Juvenile offenders and crimes against.
What is that? Juvenile offenders and crime against persons.
Okay.
So what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. What kind of?
Where is that for the country?
No, is that for just for DC? What is there's no
labels.
There's no context for this graph. There's none. Let me tell you, as a political scientist, you need context for this shit. You can't just be like, here's a graph that says juvenile offenders in crimes against persons. Okay, for where? For when? How?
And it says in crimes against persons. That could be like smoking weed with your friend.
This is 100%. I mean, I know Trump does this all the time. This is 100% taking data and then just skewing it to whatever you want. Right. Who knows where he got this data from? Who made this graph? I mean, obviously it's Fox News, but what were they doing over there?
He didn't even think to change the font or like not include the captions. Like, well, I like to be able to read it.
Like, you need to cite what. You can't just have a title of a graph. You need to say what it's about. You can't just be
like, what does the number along the side even mean?
Right. What are the X and Y axes? What is the legend? Like, what the fuck is going on? There's no data to back up this graph. It could just be made up in Microsoft Paint.
I can't use Paint. It's too hard. That's a smart people.
Persons, as they say. It's getting worse. Not getting better. It's getting worse. And we had
I mean, according to that graph, it's leveling off. So
yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. Recent indication. There was a story about a man who was.
Bro, you only got 3 pieces of paper and you can't find it. You can't find what you look for. You only got a couple pieces.
That just left. He quit because he was asked to do phony numbers on crime. And we're going to look into that, I think.
Someone should stop letting this man speak.
You know, I had evidence for that too, but then Antifa got it. Spray painted it and hit it with a soup can.
Is going to be looking into that. But he was asked by
I left the dog ate my homework, so
the city, I guess.
hey,
We don't want to show the real numbers. Let me do numbers so it looks like it's going down. Not going down. And under Biden, it was a disaster. And nobody did anything about it. We're going to do things about it like you wouldn't believe. Every American has a constitutional right to be able to access and petition their government in safety, and countless federal officials and employees likewise have the right to carry out their jobs in peace without being shot. As you know,
who got shot?
Yeah, who got shot?
What are you talking about?
lost a very good person. A while ago was shot waiting for his wife. He was in the car. They robbed his car. They shot him. They killed him like it was nothing.
Did he do anything for those people in Minnesota?
Who?
to
Just
it.
say, just
She was
say
walking
who.
to the car. She was.
He don't remember his name.
They
It's not on the
making it up.
paper.
He's making it up.
They forgot to write the name on the paper. He told you he forgot his paper.
You know, maybe it's the guns that are the fucking problem, Trump. Maybe it's not crime. It's everyone has a gun or 5.
Or if they don't, the neighboring state has completely wild west gun laws. So
Right.
they can just, drive an hour and get whatever they want.
It's a horror show. This issue directly impacts the functioning of the federal government and is a threat to America. Really, it's a threat to our country.
You brought 5,000 assholes to DC and told them disrupt the certification.
And then when we arrested 2,000 of them, you're like, they can just go free. It's fine.
They're good.
They're not violent criminals at all.
There are other cities also that are bad, very bad. You look at
Mar-a-Lago.
Chicago. Yeah.
You look at Los Angeles, how bad it is.
Yo, don't try that LA shit in Chicago. You better bring extra people.
We have other cities that
Indiana is too close.
are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this.
You don't even like them cities.
Like, I don't know if he would even be a good idea to stroll up to Oakland and be like, hey.
Yo, Marshawn Lynch is at the gate. Yo, Scrump, what you doing in here, cuz?
And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick, very quickly, as they say. Days
Very
ago, a former
quickly, as they
member
say.
of the
All right.
Doge staff was savagely beaten by a band of roving thugs after defending a young woman from an attempt.
No. Donald Trump makes America sound like it's a fucking D&D adventure.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Fucking this guy encountered like a fucking band of goblins. And they beat the shit out of him. A roving he just found a roving gang of adventurers and they beat him up and they took his stuff.
He's like level 2 and a bunch of kobolds pop out of the bushes.
Like, Donald Trump makes America seem like a dystopian fucking RPG.
Like if you just go through a door and it's just like portal and you just go through it and then you just wake up in this horrible situation. That's what like one of these like parallel worlds from fucking Doctor Strange with like the different like you just go in one of those and then everything's just burning it on fire. That's the one that's where we live, according to him. We live on the fire plane.
Did carjacking. He was left dripping in blood. He thought he was dead.
He thought, if you're dead, you no longer think.
He thought he was dead. He got hit by a 15-year-old girl and he's like, I thought I died.
Am I dead? Is this hell?
Is this hell, mama?
The broken nose and
we got another
concussion.
chat.
Can't believe
Press the button.
Pushing it.
Trump is Volothomp Gredarm.
What is
I
that?
hope I
Is that a
pronounced
boss?
correctly.
Tim, search what that is.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
Searching.
Who is this Volothamp Geron? Too funny. Neil. Hi, Neil.
Neil's in the chat.
Neil's in the chat.
I'm on Neil's show this week.
Oh man.
So what's the time and day for Neil's show?
That will be on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. And that's the time zone I'm telling you in, because that's the important one.
Nah.
So go over to youtube.com/604atheist and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you'll be ready when the show starts. And we
Here
can
we go, Mike.
interrogate this Timothy. What? What is this?
This is the guy.
Who is that? What does
That's,
he do?
Volothomp Gredarm. He
Is he a
well,
bard?
what's he do?
An artificer? That fluffy ass feather cap.
He's a wizard.
Oh, he's a bad wizard then, if Trump is him.
Yeah, he's a bad wizard. Occupation: writer, sage, traveler.
I never draw pictures.
No, he never writes pictures.
I never draw words.
I never drew words in my life.
I never drew a video of me. Crazy.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk Legos with Neil.
Stop. Will you stop it? No need.
that he's alive. He can't believe it. In June, a 21-year-old congressional intern was tragically killed after being hit by a stray bullet in a drive-by shooting. A former Trump administration
So gun control?
official named Mike Gill, fantastic person, was murdered last.
Here we go.
5
That's
British pounds.
We need to mock in order to cope, but Trump is about to impose a police state and the future is fucking scary. Well, he's going to try.
For reals.
He's going to try. But here's the thing. There is no crime to get. Just like in LA where he was like, oh, they're beating the shit and murdering the ICE agent. Yeah, everyone was just staying around like, here? Oh, us. Oh, we're... Look outside. No, I think we're good. Oh, hi, boys. So you want them to sit here in the parking lot for 60 days? Well,
Yeah.
sorry, boys. I guess you're going to be here for... And that's what... this is what him deploying and federalizing, that's what it looks like. Because if there's nothing for them to do, because there isn't an actual issue, he's made up the issue. So him sending people down there for a made-up issue is going to result in the exact same thing. Motherfuckers sleeping in parking garages on their rucksack.
Yeah.
For 60 days.
Yeah.
Mandatory 60 days, because that's a deployment. They got to go out and do nothing.
Well, apparently Trump can only use this authority for 30 days.
So even better. Good. They'll be able to go back to fucking, doing nothing on base as opposed to whatever the fuck. Yeah,
and it's not it's not like the military is too far away. It's Washington D.C. Like they're 10 minutes out. Like the National Guard for D.C. is 10 minutes out. They can get to the White House in 10 minutes.
And remember, Trump is making all these threats to other countries and damaging their economies, making us a target, funding a genocide. These things make us targets. So when you take our troops that are here and you stick them in cities for no fucking reason, we are less able to respond to things that we might actually have to respond to, because you are wasting our resources, getting everybody unprepared. I mean, there he is right there. Mr. Prepared himself. He's talking about this warrior ethos and all this. What's the warrior ethos on spreading your troops all over the country into democratic cities and an external threat comes?
Right.
Like, I have no idea why Trump is meeting with Putin. Putin is crazy.
He's meeting with Putin while at the same time like sanctioning his government again. Like, it's very weird.
I would not meet with somebody I'm fucking sanctioning. Like,
Right.
I don't know whose brilliant idea was to let him do this, but I know JD Vance is going to be in a bunker somewhere because this is a terrible idea.
Last year in cold blood in a carjacking blocks away from the White House. We all knew him. Great person. Waiting for his wife as she was walking
What's his wife's name since you knew him so well?
to the car.
Right.
A Democrat congressman was also carjacked at gunpoint not far from the Capitol. And in 2023, an aide to Senator Rand Paul was stabbed in the chest and head by a demented lunatic as he walked down the street, just absolutely for no reason. Horrifically, last July 4th week.
That's not me. That's their audio that's getting shittier and shittier.
Yeah. You think the White House would have better audio?
It's like someone's leaning on the knob.
Yeah.
Year-old girl was shot in the head and killed while sitting in a car near the Capitol. It's becoming a situation of complete and total lawlessness. And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums.
Why do you have slums? I thought everybody would be prospering in your new economy.
Yeah, Trump. No, he just wants to push out all the pores so that he can turn DC into like his gilded city. I have no idea where he's going with all this.
DC would be like the second Vatican City. I'm America's Pope.
He's turning the White House into Versailles, and he's fucking ushering out all the homeless, which will never be a thing he can actually accomplish.
Well, where are people supposed to? What are people supposed to do after they get fired from his administration?
Right, exactly.
You can't have a revolving door of fucking cabinet members and then also say no homeless people in DC. You're the reason they're homeless.
And I want to know what he means by slums, because slums is a very vague term.
As a slum lord, Tim, former slum lord, I think he knows.
Like, is he going to get all? I mean, in addition to the homeless, which is his obvious target, is he going to like get out all the people who are on like Section 8? Is he going to get all the low income housing out and like replace that with South
Africans?
Yeah,
South Africans and Saudis.
Every city has like low income areas. Every city has areas that aren't high income. Yeah. Even New York City is a great example of like the highs and lows of what a city can have. Like, you have the Upper East Side of Manhattan, which is one of the richest areas in the country, and then not too far from that, you have one of the poorest areas in the country.
Yep.
So what is his ultimate goal here? If he just wants to push out the poor, where are they going to go?
Yes. Well, no, they're going to get institutionalized and go into these, privately, private equity funded, individualized care facilities.
Is it a less subtle super predator, let's put them all in jail kind of thing?
Bing, 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 bing. You win the 90s Nostalgia Prize. It is Gushers.
He's just, Oh, Triton's in the chat. Triton says private prison labor camps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna reinstitute the vagrancy laws, and then everybody's gonna be, well, where's your house at? I don't have to tell you. Oh, you're homeless. Oh, I thought he was homeless.
And this will bring in, we had this discussion last week. This will bring in a new wave of like zoning laws for cities that want to comply with Trump, where more hostile architecture for homeless people.
Spikes everywhere.
Yeah.
Melania designed them.
Right. Spikes on the park benches, just so nobody can sit there at all. And just like treating the homeless like they're a plague instead of like people.
When people see the houseless population, she's singing, what they should really see, and especially mayors and presidents alike, I don't know, workhouses.
He's Scrooge.
That is your failing.
Yeah.
That is the measure of which you should be placed against history. That is your yardstick. How did you treat the houseless? How many did you bring up? Who cares about the rich people? Their money makes money. Who cares about them? How many people did you lift up? That should be your legacy of your administration. Not whatever this bullshit is. It's just like fucking COVID. You know, the whole fucking problem with this COVID shit is they keep fucking testing everybody. Yeah. So I won't have a homeless problem if I just erase them off the earth. That's not solving your problem. This isn't Mar-a-Lago. You can't just Epstein away all your problems. You know what I'm saying?
Where they live.
Trump, Epstein, Trump.
Caravans of mass youth rampage through city streets at
Once again,
times of the day.
that's a D&D encounter.
These motorbikes, they travel pretty well. Entire neighborhoods are now under emergency curfews. Just this past weekend, gunfire went through, and you saw that the Navy Yard. I saw it this morning. They saw that they fought back against. See, they fight back until you knock the hell out of them, because it's the only language they understand. But they fought back.
Only language they understand. Dog whistles much?
Yeah.
Back against law enforcement last night, and they're not going to be fighting back long, because I've instructed them and told them whatever happens, they love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face, and then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit, and they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 3-4 years. I've watched them. The police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So and you can see they want to get
I'll
out.
tell them that trip. That's hilarious.
They're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want.
The cops aren't allowed to do anything.
Crisis stems directly from
America's cops are so aggressive.
failures of the city's.
There's nothing they won't do.
The radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want.
That's not true. That's not true.
In Chicago, I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it, but that was the one thing.
Mikey, oh my God, you missed it. Trump slapped Hegseth.
Really?
He just went, wha.
What'd he say?
He just said, fuck you, bitch.
Really? How long ago?
Like, I don't know. You go through like back 30 seconds or something. Yeah, Tripp says he looks so stunned.
And people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want.
Whatever the hell they want.
Public safety crisis stems directly from.
Hope you stay within the confines of the law. It'd be a real shame if somebody defended themselves.
The abject failures of the city's local leadership. The radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want to change
Not
it.
true.
That's literally not true.
The
no
opposite
cash bail.
is true.
No cash bail means you can't just lock people up for weeks at a time because they don't have $500 in their bank account.
Yeah.
Because it's such a delay on getting to like your court trial. Why should someone have to sit in jail, lose their job, lose their apartment? You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid and it's regressive. If he ever paid any of his fucking court fees, he would know.
Started it. in Chicago. I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it.
We also shut down some of our
the
cop
one
black
thing that's
sites.
central: no cash bail. Somebody murders somebody and they're out on no cash bail.
That's not how that works.
Murder is not a you can't bond out from murder.
Right. I've watched enough Law and Order
to know how it works.
To know that's how it works. The judge decides whether or not bail is a thing that can happen first. And usually for murder, people are remanded because they're murderers potentially.
Right. Whether your crime makes you a threat to the community is a big part of whether or not you get to leave. I don't think they're gonna let you out for murder, dog. They'll make space for you. They'll let someone else for like purse snatching out to keep the murderer in. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I want less murderers out and more in.
Before the day is out. We're going to end that in Chicago. We're going to change the statute, I suppose.
Oh, you can't, because we have our own constitution. So
hey, what about sex traffickers?
Those get transferred to a minimum security facility in Texas.
Only if they're friends with Trump, though.
Correct.
Pam.
Only if their name is Jizz Lane.
And Todd and everybody. We're going to change the statute, and I'm going to have to get the Republicans to vote because the Democrats are weak on crime. Totally weak on crime.
You pardoned 1,500 felons on day one.
Many of which have gone back to jail for being criminals.
Or are dead because of their crimes.
They don't know why. They want to stop because they get mugged too. But we're going to change no cash bail. We're going to change the statute and get rid of some of the other things. And we'll count on the Republicans in Congress and Senate to vote. We have the majority, so we'll vote. We don't have a big majority, but we've gotten.
It's getting worse again.
I know. Their audio is so shitty.
Bill got that done, and that's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to people in this country.
Lord have mercy.
They're starting to figure it out, how good it is. Biggest tax cut in history. So many things. But we'll be able to get that done. So, Todd, if you and Pam can draw up things working with the people, we will.
Y'all didn't talk about this beforehand?
No. 2 British pound super chat from Chris C.
Oh,
A little slow on the trigger today, Mikey.
I'm trying to manage things here.
Only the wealthy can afford bail, and that is true.
A lot of people don't have an extra $1,000 laying around because some cop got a burr up his ass and wanted to like tow his car and do all this other shit to him because he didn't want to talk to him, or because and you can check the internet. There's a treasure trove of videos of cops just having a fucking bad day, taking it out on black and brown folks or anybody who wants to not lick their fucking boots. And then it's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that they know as a cop that people don't have. And they do it on purpose. And that's why motherfuckers don't like cops.
I'll get it passed. We'll get it passed with the Republicans. Probably won't get, think of this, probably won't get one Democrat vote because they have no idea what they're doing. That's why they want men playing in women's sports. That's why they want transgender for everybody transgender.
Boy, you gay. Stop
what
playing.
is he even talking about?
He gay as hell, and he know it over here faking.
He has no idea.
Let me see your search history, Trump. Let me see your search history.
He doesn't know how to use a computer.
No, yeah, I bet you he know how to do one thing.
It's all cassette tapes with him.
He's got magazines.
This one's from 1945. It's a custom.
He's got a room in the White House with a VCR and a television.
They've just got walloped in an election in a landslide, and they haven't changed one thing. I saw the other day the certain gentleman who was very well-known politician, Democrat, was fighting like hell that men should be allowed to play in women's sport. They just don't get it. They said it's an 80.
No one is fucking saying that.
Yeah, no one is doing that, man. I saw this conversation about this. Man, it was on the Hassan Minaj podcast. They were talking about this. I forget who he was talking about, but they're talking about like what, 20 transgender athletes, 10 in the entire country.
10 out of the 50,000 NCAA
Right.
college athletes. 10.
10. That's not even statistically significant.
Right.
That's so far away.
Here's the best part. They don't even know what events those people are in.
Right.
They don't even know what sport it is because they don't even know who those girls are.
It's so ridiculous.
Because it's that insignificant that they don't even know what sport it is. Because if they knew, they would be all over it.
Right.
But they don't. Because guess what? You can't tell. It's not making a difference.
20 issue, and I think it's a 97-3 issue. And I don't know who the three are. I've never heard anybody come. Nobody's ever come up to me, sir.
Trans girls or girls?
You have to let men play in women's sports. You have to do it, sir. Nobody's ever approached me. I don't know where this issue even comes from.
You made it up.
Like it.
Yeah, you're making it up right now.
Nation's capital into a sanctuary jurisdiction. That's the other thing. We have to get rid of sanctuary cities as quickly as possible. We're going to do it. We have to.
You can't.
Because it's criminals.
Sorry, you
Releasing
can't.
illegal alien gangs.
That is literally waging a policy war on the states.
We don't have to listen.
They don't have to listen to it. You can write every executive order saying there's no sanctuary cities.
You can also SRDs because we don't have to listen to you. You're not our boss.
Right.
You're the president, not our fucking king. We don't have to fucking listen to you.
And I want to impose this on all of the non-Americans listening. States have powers that the federal government does not have, and vice versa. They share some authority. However, the states don't have to listen to the federal government when it comes to policies within their own states.
The same constitution that gives Trump his power also gives us the power to tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. It's literally the 10th Amendment of the Constitution,
right?
Is that all powers not given to the federal government are given to the state.
Sanctuary cities being one of them.
Yeah.
It's our rule. We decided we want to do it.
So he can say and do whatever he wants. But the states have their own authority in this.
Oh my God. What is she doing? She's like singing with the fucking classmates. She's like, ba, 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 ba.
2022, nearly 70% of criminals arrested in Washington went unprosecuted. That's not going to happen with the group we have standing aside and standing
behind. That can't possibly be true.
And at the Metropolitan Police Department, it's now reached a small number relatively compared to what it was, but it's thousands of people. You know, we have thousands of police. I was told today, sir, they want more police. I heard a number, 3,500 police. That's a lot of police. 3,500. I thought they were going to say we only have 30 policemen or women. He said, we have 3,500. We need more. You don't need more. That's so many. I never heard. That's like an army. How could you need more?
It is like an army.
It happened 2 minutes ago. Sir, they've requested more police. Oh, what do they have? About 3,500. I said, 3,500? This is not a big area. It's ridiculous. What you need is rules and regulations, and you need the right people to implement them. And we have the right people here, that I can tell you. Look at the border. Biden said there's nothing
exactly one angry pagan. Exactly.
She never called one of the Border Patrol agents who are great. ICE is great. Never spoke to anybody. Never went there. But she was the border czar. And everybody said it was impossible to fix. I fixed it in 3 months. No, really. I fixed it the first week, but really fixed it over the last couple of months. And I mean, literally to a point where, as I said, 0 illegals entering our country in the last
not true.
90 days. Pretty
Not
amazing.
true.
It's time for dramatic action. We're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to be a very safe city very soon. We're not looking to take years, because a lot of people die in years. And we've got incredible people in this country, except we have to allow them to do their job. And that we will deliver like nobody's ever delivered before. I actually think it's easy. You know, if you're competent, it's easy. If you're incompetent, it's impossible. But I'm very competent. Last week, my administration surged 500 federal agents into the district, including from the FBI, ATF, DEA, Park Police, the U.S. Marshal Service, the Secret Service, and the Department of Homeland Security. You know, a lot of nations, they don't have anything like that. They got some police, and they're rough police. They don't have DEA, ATF, FBI, Park Police, the U.S. Marshal Service, Secret Service, Department.
Okay, what I miss?
So he, after slapping Hegseth, he went over and slapped Pam Bondi as well.
Damn, I missed it again.
Yeah. He keeps saying that there's no border crossings, and I just want to point out for the people that there are still illegal border crossings. They have decreased by 24%.
That's down to 0 then.
That's down. Yes, that's down to 0.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah.
If they're sneaking over the border illegally, how would they know?
So, like, oh, I'm over the border illegally, actually. So.
There are still every single day 150 border crossings at the southern border. A day. That's about
that they know of.
That they know of. That's about 5,000 people a month. So it's not 0. It's less than what was happening under Biden and a little bit more than what was happening under Trump the first time. But like, it's not 0, guys. He's acting like he shut down the border. He didn't.
As if that would do it. Like, for what? Just because you hate brown people doesn't mean all the rest of us hate brown people. And I'm not jumping on this. There's a problem on the border. No. If local municipalities are having issues, then maybe the local municipalities should have like representative government and those. Oh, wait, they do. So, and if you guys need stuff, then you should ask for it. But locking up random brown folk just because the president's racist and he'll go with whatever racist shit that you also had cooking up in the background, I'm not going for it. If people are criminals, fine, whatever. Nobody said that you could come here to fucking attack people. But what are you deporting them for? Catch them and put them in jail. That's what y'all are good at.
Yeah.
Why don't you catch people doing bad shit as opposed to just attacking abuelitas and the fucking ice cream man?
Homeland Security, they got some police, but they're rough police, and they do their job. They don't have crime. We're not gonna have crime either. They made dozens of arrests.
Brother, you have 34 felonies.
I think the other thing that's going to happen here is Trump is going to give police nationwide a mandate to be more brutal.
Okay. They tried that before.
Like he is this is not going to go well for him like a month or two down the road. If he thought the protests were bad last time.
And that's what
you want to keep smashing his head into the brick wall that is the American people. Go for it.
It's what starts to happen. Again, cashless bail. Watch what we do with that. Today, we're formally declaring a public safety emergency. This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency.
Yeah, Big Ball's got his fucking shit knocked in by a girl.
It's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday.
We're going to Alaska, stupid. God damn it.
He's so dumb. I mean, he went from Alaska to Russia. Who knows?
I'm going to Russia. Shit. Everyone in the back is just like, we fucking did flashcards for 5 hours. And he still said he was going to Russia.
I like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was.
Again, DC is one of the richest area codes.
Yeah.
in the country because of all the lobbyists that live there so that they could peddle influence to the Congress people. You're full of shit.
Graffiti all over the walls. It's another part of it, by the way. Because
It's called wall art. You should know something about that.
Also, it was his people on January 6th. They're like smearing shit on the walls of the Capitol.
And he let them go. He
Yeah.
let the people who smeared literal fecal matter on the pillars, those guys can go. They're fine. But if I spray paint something that he doesn't like, I have to. Okay. Got it.
we're talking about safety, but we're also talking about beautification. We're the most beautiful, potentially, capital in the world. We always had.
Oh, dude, I saw what they did to the Rose Garden.
Yeah. They fucking
Ruined it.
the whole fucking thing. Beautification. Let me tell you, beautification is the biggest NIMBY fucking move
Yeah. Yeah.
ever. Whenever a town is like, oh, we need city beautification or all that bullshit,
Yeah.
it is a town saying that we don't want certain undesirables in our town.
Exactly.
But
That's
people come
the
from
homeless
Iowa,
thing.
they come from Indiana, they come and then they get mugged. Not going to happen. Keep coming.
They're the muggers if they're coming from Indiana. You ever met motherfuckers from Indiana?
Well, he's met a guy from Indiana. His name was Mike Pence.
Land of the thieves.
By the time you get your trip set, it's going to be safe again, and it's going to be clean very quickly.
Dude, ain't nobody flying into the fucking United States. They don't give a shit what you fucking try to claim you're doing in DC. Fuck that.
We all trying to leave
You're
this fuck.
replaced
Right. It's about to be a fucking line out the door.
the medians that are falling
Please come back. I'm so hungry. Nah, dog.
down all over the roads. We're going to replace the potholes. We're going to put a nice new coat of asphalt over the top.
Who's paying for that?
The city of DC. Boy, he is gonna. First of all, for people who don't know, the city of Washington DC, their budget is controlled by Congress, and the city council and the mayor only have limited authority to like actually govern the city. Congress actually does some of the governing. So he is gonna blow up DC's budget and then blame them when they have no money.
Yep. When there's sewage and shit backing up on the streets because like
God.
this is emblematic of exactly how he thinks everything is. He thinks I can just make up a threat, claim it's nasty, claim it's full of crime, and I am the one savior that can erase all the pain. I will make it all go away. Look at my track record. Look at it. He's done nothing. He has brought nothing but chaos and despair with every footstep.
This sounds like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer became like the garbage commissioner.
Yeah.
And he like blew the budget of the garbage service in like a day, but everyone had like nice suits and they cleaned up every piece of garbage for one day. And then the next day he couldn't afford to pay them.
Correct. There's a reason we do things the way that we've done them.
No, we don't have to rip the road out and spend 7 years building a new road because they cut.
So his plan is just put it right on top of it.
Oh my God. All
That
right.
is such a waste of money. Now you're going to have a big, it's going to be even bigger pothole.
In the town I used to live in, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, they were so cheap when they paved the roads that unless it was a main road and the state had to handle it, all they would do is put down oil and then gravel. So the cars would essentially be paving the road. I think that's because they didn't tear up the road that time. They would just put down oil and gravel to put a new layer of asphalt down. That's what he's talking. He's like, you have to mill the roads at some point.
Yeah, but that'll be somebody else's problem.
Yeah, I know it'll be someone else's problem, but god damn.
Because here's the
This
thing,
cheap
when you need to get sewer access, they've had to add several extensions on the manhole cover because the fucking pavement keeps going up. And also, where's that fucks up all of the architecture of the city because there's runoff.
Yeah.
And the runoff needs to run at a certain angle. So if you keep stacking asphalt on top of itself,
Trump, you're not
go to Vegas, y'all, and go look at the Trump building in Vegas. Go look at it. It looks like it's fresh out of 1974.
Trump
He
is not.
Oh, go ahead.
He's not a civil engineer.
No,
He's not. He doesn't know anything about fucking how urban planning works or any of that. He's a dumb guy trying to sound smart at this point.
And then we'll put gold sconces on everything, just like the White House.
Everything, because some designer said, well, we need a 1/4 of an inch more turn for safety reasons. No, we're going to do it right. We're going to get it done quickly.
That is doing it right.
No, what my brain says is right.
If the guy who is the civil engineer who's planned out your fucking city says, hey, you need to widen the roads a 1/4 of an inch so the cars can turn a little bit better and there's not as many accidents, that's the thing that you do, because he's done traffic studies. He knows.
What does he know? RFK told me that's way too much road.
So today we're declaring public safety emergency in the District of Columbia, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan
for sure, dude.
Police Department as of this moment. And I'll be making the appropriate notifications to Congress and to the mayor, our new DEA administrator, who's one of the top in the country. He better be Terry. If you're not, I'm going to get rid of you so fast. Terry Cole. Terry, thanks.
He's just threatening to fire people if they're not good at their job.
You better make me happy.
I know that this is very off topic, but did you hear that he fired the IRS commissioner who had only been in office for 2 months?
Yeah. No one is collecting this money.
No one is. Guys,
I keep trying to tell y'all, they are not going to collect taxes from these people. They're just going to keep firing people.
The IRS is down 1/4 of its workforce.
Yeah, they're going to be getting away with highway robbery in their taxes.
This guy's like the 3rd commissioner under Trump's second term here for what, 7 months? Like,
we're going to have to fuck around and start making people over a certain tax threshold. You're going to have to do your taxes every month.
Yeah.
Like, we can't even wait to the end of the year because y'all going to keep staying on some bullshit and delaying. And then now we're in the year 15. We're going to have to get y'all quarterly at least.
Recommended person. And you'll be designated as the interim federal commissioner of the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay? And you run them tough. They're good. You have a lot of good people. You have people that shouldn't be there. You also have people that shouldn't be there. They got in there because of woke. But you have a lot of great police.
He doesn't even know the syntax of human anymore. They got in there because of woke.
They got in there because wokeness.
And those people are the ones that want to help you. This city will no longer be a sanctuary for illegal alien criminals. We will have full, seamless, integrated cooperation at all levels of law enforcement.
No, you
and
won't.
we'll deploy officers across the district with an overwhelming presence. You'll have more police, and you'll be so happy.
Who doesn't love police everywhere?
Yeah. Who doesn't love having cops? Just not even cops. It'll be FBI agents.
Yeah, they're now cops. Sorry, I know you went through Quantico, but you're going to be directing traffic outside the Baskin Robbins for the next 5 hours. Okay.
I'm sorry that you went through all this rigorous training to join the CIA. However,
psych profiles, you won't need that where you're going. Parking assistant over at the new ballroom.
Yeah. Here's your ticket pad.
And we got you one of those little belts with the quarters on it. The arcade holster.
Here, you just have to make sure that they're all parked legally and their meters are full.
You're doing they give them the little counter thing.
To be safe when you walk down the street, you're going to see police or you're going to see FBI agents. We're going to have a lot of agents on the streets.
The paranoia has kicked in. He knows what he's doing is wrong. That's why he's trying to scare everybody away.
You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way.
See, because he's not talking about crime anymore, is he?
No.
We're going to have National Guard. But Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in. It's been used many times over the years.
Yeah, because you're scared.
I think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people, including the people that are in the police department with proper leadership. They'll immediately begin massive enforcement operations targeting known gangs, drug dealers, and criminal networks to get them to.
Elon, you better get out of there. Elon, they're coming for you, dog. They coming.
The military is specifically, once again, not trained in law enforcement. They do not know how to enforce laws.
I'm telling you, this has nothing to do with the people of DC. He is loading up DC, so he's trying to make a little wall of defense around himself. That's what this is. Ain't nothing wrong with DC. DC is fine. It's full of rich white folk. Get the fuck out of here. They got all the black people. Fucking Clinton got rid of the black people out of DC.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? This old school fucking neoliberal bullshit. This shit ain't new. This ain't even your idea. They already did this. You're just trying to fucking put up a wall of Spartans around your Coliseum so nobody can get you.
Hell off the street, maybe get them out of the country, because a lot of them came into our country illegally. They shouldn't have been allowed in. They come from Venezuela. They come from all over the world. We're going to get them the hell out.
South Africa.
Here long.
That's
Got him.
But some of these people, a lot of them, are homegrown criminals.
There it is.
And these are bad people. These are rough people.
We're going to deport them too.
Oh, I bet you that's a picture of a black person.
Venezuelan. I'm going to go Venezuelan.
Me today.
Oh, we can't see it.
Cameraman.
Were criminals removed from the D.C. streets this weekend. They were rough and tough. But we're rougher and tougher.
Man, bro, shut up, man. Quit freestyling.
With being fucking, everyone's got to be rough. We got to be rough. The police are rough. They're rough, but we're rougher. We're tougher. We're manlier.
I mean, he can go into like 17 syllable diatribes about Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, we're rough and tougher. Fucking
look at these people here.
Guarantee the black.
You know, they're not going to be your local school.
Called it.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, you called it.
Nothing. You know, they're not going to be your local.
There you go.
Yep.
Called it.
Local school teacher. Look at this guy. He has killed people numerous times.
I mean, Hegseth's right behind you, and I'm pretty sure Thirsty Gnome has killed a dog or two.
They're not going to be an asset. They will never be an asset to society. I don't care. I know we all want to say, oh,
you're not it.
Oh, they're going to be rehabbed. It's not going to be rehabbed.
See, this is, oh my God. This is Trump being a voice for the ultra-conservative war against fucking people. Fucking having empathy for people, treating other people like they're people. Not just fucking things or scum or whatever phrase he wants to use. He just said, play it back. He just said that we like to pretend that people are redeemable, but these people are not. They're not an asset to society. They're not going to help us.
They're not going to be an asset. They will never be an asset to society. I don't care. I know we all want to say, oh, they're going to be rehabbed. It's not going to be rehabbed. I'm going to ask.
Because they're criminals, they cannot be rehabbed, is what he said.
We told y'all. Told y'all.
By his own logic,
he needs to get out of here.
He is irredeemable.
Every accusation is a confession.
He is not redeemable, and we should just get rid of him.
All you're gonna hear is "Dulce Madonia, comrade." Click. Doug Burgum to come up and say a couple of words because he's in charge, as you know. He's the Interior.
Oh, Doug Burgum Burgum, the floor mat from the RNC debate.
Yeah.
But he's in charge of the U.S. Park Police, and I've heard so many great things about the Park Police. They're proud of it. They've been there for a long time.
But you just said that crime is so bad, and they've been there the whole time.
Yeah. So shouldn't they be failures?
You're gonna fire them all, right?
Or are they the woke ones? Maybe they're the woke ones.
The woke ones.
Oftentimes grow into the roles. They love the country. They love this area. So, Doug, could you say a few words, please?
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be president, but here I go.
I don't think Doug Burgum ever
you,
thought he was
President.
actually going to be president.
On behalf of the U.S. Park Police, this is the oldest federal police force in the nation. They were formed in 1791 by none other than President
Thanks for the book report, nerd.
George Washington. They've got the awesome responsibility of protecting our nation's most sacred monuments. In the National Mall, Washington Monument, Jefferson Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, Statue of Liberty, and out west, the Presidio and the Golden Gate area. These folks have tens of millions of visitors a year, the kind of people that President
Not anymore.
Trump talked about that come from around the country and around the world to see our sacred.
Ooh, I hope they put out their visitor numbers, because I'd love to see what their numbers are like after a calendar year of this dog shit. They're gonna be like, all right, we are at a high 7%.
And learn about our history and our sacred monuments. They've been doing a fantastic job, but they are so pleased, the rank and file, that President Trump is now allowing them to enforce the law. As those of you that live in the city may know, that the circles and the triangle parks that are spread throughout D.C. are actually federal park property. So the U.S. Park Police also have responsibility for that. These became littered with homeless camps under the Biden administration. All of you saw that.
Yeah, they were never there before.
Since President Trump's executive order,
famine.
Uh-oh. I'll be back.
March 27th, making DC safe and beautiful again. U.S. Park Police have removed over 70 homeless camps, and President Trump also talked about beautification. They're stopping and enforcing the laws against graffiti on our monuments. They've removed over 80 specific attacks against our history with graffiti on our monuments. So they continue to do a great job, whether it's in their vehicles, on foot, or on the mounted police that you see around the National Mall. And President Trump, they thank you. The rank and file is so happy to be enforcing the law again. Thank you for your leadership, and they're excited about the announcement you're making today.
Thank you. Very good. Great job you're doing. Thank you very much. Pete, could you say something about the military?
Yeah, Pete. Trying to slow your words.
Be here, and at your direction this morning, we've mobilized the DC National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the DC Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD. As the president noted, at the border, we've got 10,000 troops down there who've been operating in defense cooperation areas, defense zones, where there's zero illegal crossings because of troops on strikers scanning the border. We've been protecting other people's borders for 20 years. It's about time we protect our own. And we're working with ICE and CBP. In Los Angeles, we did the same thing, working with the California
There's
National
still 150 border crossings a day.
ICE officers deserve to do their job and not be attacked. We will work alongside all DC police and federal law enforcement to ensure this city is safe, this city is beautiful. And as I always say about President Trump to the troops, he has their back. And my message to the National Guard and federal law enforcement in Washington is, we have your back as well. Be tough, be strong. We're right behind you. Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm going to ask Pam, because she's now, as you heard me say, she's really in charge of a lot of what we're talking about. She's done an incredible job.
Uh-oh.
People are going to start to
Video
see
froze.
fruits of her labor. And Pam, maybe you could say a few words about what we're talking about here.
Sure, President. Let me be crystal clear. Crime in DC is ending and ending today. We are going to use every power we have to fight criminals here. President, thank you for caring about our capital. Families come here every summer. Our museums are free. We have the National Zoo. We have the National Gallery. DC should be a place where everyone can come and feel safe. Behind me and to my side, we have some of the best career law enforcement and prosecutors in the country who are ready to take this on. As the president said, Terry Cole is going to be supervising the Metro Police Department. Gadi Serralta, our U.S. Marshal, is going to be supervising command and control.
And this is why DC needed to be a state.
Our Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, and I will be working with them closely, along with our great FBI Director, Kash Patel. Kash is going to talk to you in a minute about what we did in Virginia recently with Governor Youngkin. Many of you covered that, and it was tremendously successful. Not only that, our secret weapon here in DC is U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, one of the toughest prosecutors and a former judge. And she is going to be talking about juvenile crime, how it's out of control here, and what she's going to do to fight back. No more crime rampant in our beautiful capital. No more teenage girls beating a disabled man to death. No more of that.
When does that happen? How about when cops beat the disabled man?
We can. And working with the ATF Director Driscoll and Commander of the Army, we're going to all work together. That's what we all do in this room. We work together. We fight. Do not underestimate one person in this room. We're going to make DC beautiful. We're going to make DC safe again. One other thing, just at the wharf a few days ago, the area of the wharf, Terry Cole reached out to me, not even nightfall, on the weekend, where so many families and tourists go. A guy's overdosing from fentanyl on a park bench. In the middle of families around, they administer Narcan and saved his life. No more of that. The President of the United States is going to clean up DC, and we're going to be there.
Oh, is he actually going to fix the fentanyl problem?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I don't think he's doing that.
Northern Virginia, we had a big success.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Attorney General Bondi, for your leadership, Deputy Attorney General, and the rest of our interagency partners. Mr. President, the following is what happens when you let good cops be cops. And I just want to highlight that before I get into Northern.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So this time he actually kicked Patel in the balls and then
Stone Cold stunned him.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And then he told him, get up there.
The groceries got delivered.
Oh.
Virginia.
I'm exhausted.
This year alone, under President Trump's administration, we've had over 4,000 child victims identified and found. That's a 33% increase from the same time period last year.
So doesn't that mean that those crimes are up?
Yeah.
33% increase.
In child abductions?
Child victimization? What?
So
what is he
there's
talking
a
about?
33% increase? And you're trying to say that's a good thing? Weird brag, but okay.
We've had a seizure of 1,500 kilograms of fentanyl up to this date.
Under the Trump administration? That sounds like a lot. Sounds like drug use is up.
Yeah.
It's a 25% increase since the same time period last year. And just to put it in perspective.
So people are using fentanyl 25% more under the Trump administration.
Yes.
Perspective, 1,500 kilograms of fentanyl is enough to kill 115 million Americans. 115 million Americans.
Huh? Where's he getting that number from? Is this like more Pam Bondi math where it's like it's more Americans every time you say it?
Is this like the snake venom thing?
Yeah.
Because snakes only have one mouth. So, I mean, one elephant could kill 1 million people if all 1 million of those people like laid on top of each other and we dropped them from a crane. Like, what are you talking about here?
Cops are getting after it. The FBI has arrested 19,000.
Hey, speaking of cops and fentanyl, did I ever show you that video of that cop smoking the fentanyl in the bathroom of the police station? And Dean with his fucking dick out.
Yeah.
Fucking with his dick out at work, overdosing. And they were like, oh, we hope he gets better. This is your guy. How much actually made it to evidence? Why don't you look and see? Check on that, Cash.
People this year alone. Thanks to President Trump's administrations, that's double than where we were this time last year. And we have also arrested 1,600 people who have committed violent acts against children. 270 of them are.
But one of them's behind you.
2 of them.
Traffickers of children. Mr. President, this is what happens when you have great leadership at the
Look at the mic, stupid.
Attorney General with Pam Bondi. Your administration's priority of protecting the homeland and protecting American citizens and protecting our children, and the murder rates are plummeting. We are now able to report that the murder rate is on track to be the lowest in U.S. history, in modern recorded U.S. history, thanks to this team behind me and President Trump's priorities.
Oh man, I
Hey,
hate when they
man.
make me do fucking research.
Hey, man, you ain't gotta lower than COVID. No one's beating COVID. Like, come on, man. COVID had the lowest rates of everything. Everything.
I hate when they make me do research. Now I gotta make sure he's fucking.
One angry person says he has nothing. He's behind you.
And how do we do it? And what are we going to bring to D.C.? What we did in Northern Virginia, thanks to Terry Cole and Governor Youngkin and the team, we stood up a task force out in my Northern Virginia field office, and we said, let's let good cops be cops. Let's get them the intelligence and what they need, and let's get the red tape out of their way, and let's get DOJ partnered up with us to bring great prosecutions. And that's exactly what we did. In 1 month, we arrested 545 violent felons. 545 in the state of Virginia, thanks to Governor Youngkin's partnership. And that simplicity in law enforcement is what's coming to Washington, D.C. When you let good cops be cops, when you give them the intel they need, when you work with our Homeland Security Task Force, when you work with Terry and Gaddy and I go way back to Miami, these guys are great leaders of the respective departments and law enforcement capacities. And when you have the DOJ and President Trump driving behind this mission, we are going to clean up Washington.
Hold on. How they get the fentanyl if the border closed? For real though, I'm asking. Like they said,
I don't know.
There's been 0 border crossings, and they done confiscated all the drugs that are supposed to be gone. Yet all these people are overdosing, and they still arresting people with all these drugs. So I'm just wondering where the drugs coming from. If y'all said ain't no more Canadians bringing in fentanyl, I'm just saying your story is inconsistent, sir. It sounds like you're lying to impress your boss. That's what it sounds like to me. But I could just be, whistling Dixie in the wind. I don't know.
Washington, D.C. And we're going to do it the right way, the lawful way, and we're going to make sure Washington, D.C. is safe again. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Attorney General.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Cash. So the process begins right now. It actually started over the weekend. We confronted a lot of very bad people. But it's,
Hey, wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That whole fucking spiel Patel gave about how we have the lowest murder rate in the history of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that not jive with Trump's whole fucking thing he's doing right here?
What you mean?
Like, Patel's like, there are fewer murders in this country than ever before. And Trump says there are
the most murders.
We have the most murders in DC ever. One of these two is telling a lie, or probably both. But
there you go.
If you were going to pick a side, like, come on.
So which do you want to believe? Do you want to believe Trump or do you want to believe Kash Patel?
Right. So the reduction in crime is actually started in 2024 when Trump wasn't president.
He was gonna be though.
He was gonna be though. And this is because there was a rise in crime during the pandemic. And since the pandemic ended, there has been an overall reduction in all crime. But the murder rate has continued to decline since the pandemic ended. So this is like Biden era policy just washing over the Trump administration. There's literally an article that says it's from Vera. It says crime is down in 2025 and Trump doesn't deserve the credit. And it's all about how Biden era policies and actually cities have reduced crime all on their own.
Yeah, cash bail was a big part of that. No cash bail. They kept running stories back in during the George Floyd protests about cops getting hospitalized after touching fentanyl with their hands. It was some real weird delusional Havana syndrome type shit. And the motherfucker was like passing out, and it turned out not to be fentanyl. Like, well, he overdosed. It's like, how come you didn't book any evidence? Yeah, because he fucking made it up. He had a panic attack.
And he like touched it, and like that's not how fentanyl works. It doesn't get absorbed through the skin.
Like, y'all believe it if y'all want to.
It's going to be something that will be pretty amazing to you as you watch it. And I think most of you say it's a beautiful thing to do it right. We're going to be removing homeless encampments from
for an hour and a half.
our parks, our beautiful, beautiful parks.
Oh, here we go.
Now a lot of people can't.
Let's get to this part.
With trade, but they never beat us with trade. Don't forget, China had to pay $400.
Oh wait, we gotta get to the Russia part. I want to say about the Russia part.
We had a great meeting, and they all said the same thing. They said our country was dead. They thought our country was gone.
Our country was stone cold dead.
They said your country was dead.
We had a dead
The
country.
hottest country anywhere in the world. We do. We're the hottest country in the world right now.
Look at all the tourists.
Look at all the people coming into our country and then being deported.
Yeah, that shit. They were like, Trump's not going to be that bad. One weekend, they're like, do not go to America. I am not fucking playing. We are not coming to get you. Do not go in there.
The tariffs have helped. It's given us not only the money.
Really? Really?
Tariffs have helped.
Really?
It's billions, trillions of dollars of money, but it gives us.
Really?
It's not trillions.
Really?
Great power over enemies. We solved 5 wars.
We didn't solve shit. We didn't solve shit.
Really?
Pakistan and India with we just solved one.
We didn't mediate that.
Azerbaijan and, as you know, and Armenia. It was war was.
I'm honestly shocked he said Azerbaijan right.
Yeah.
Honestly shocked.
Quadrillions of money.
Raging for 37 years. And the 2 leaders got up and they said, we never thought this would be solved. Russia tried to solve it. They all tried to solve it. It was a very tough situation, but we got it done and got it done. And I said to the 2 men, I said, are you guys friends? And they had a hard time. You know, they've been killing each other for 30.
What universe does he live in?
He doesn't, not this one. He doesn't live in this reality. He lives in his own reality.
Yo, bring on the techno-fascists. Get this blithering idiot out of here. He is literally sundowning right in front of everybody, and they're just clapping like seals for fish, for mackerel.
He lives in his own reality where he's the bestest boy, and it just goes around solving wars, apparently.
7 years, right? One was there 5 years, one was there for 22 years. He said, my whole life I've been fighting this war, and you got it solved.
You can't get proper sound.
Of those. We did in the Congo and Rwanda. That's been
all peaceful, right?
Yeah, all peaceful. Aren't we sending like deported people to fucking Rwanda, which is the worst?
Active war zone.
Been going on for 30 years. 8 to 9 million people killed that they know of, but it was raging, and we got that solved. We got a lot of them done. It's a great honor. But
did
did
Trump solve Rwanda? Well, we weren't
I
looking.
think he's talking about the Congo. That didn't happen either. Yo, y'all gotta stop lying to this man. None of this shit happened. He's like, and then remember when we bro, he's not connected to reality. He is making up ahistorical events. Yo.
He'd be a good historical fiction writer.
James Patterson over here.
When they come, the leaders come to our country to sign documents that the war is over or whatever, or for other reasons. They come for trade.
Did you see them big announcements with all these countries coming to America to sign papers saying that they weren't at war no more? Yo, this event did not happen. What is he talking about?
He is literally not lucid right now.
He's not there. This didn't happen, dude. What are you talking about?
He is He is like AI hallucinating shit.
Yo, he's crazy for real.
He's gonna start talking about people he ain't never met, talking about fucking
Arnold Palmer's dick came in and saved the day.
And you want them to come through so beautifully. You ride down those roads, everything should be perfect. You shouldn't have medians falling down into the roadway. Median, you know, the metal things that are always, somebody had a great lobbyist.
Wait, this is right after the countries came together? And now the median is falling? Brother, I'm gonna rewind it. He is not there. I keep telling y'all he is gone. He is gone.
They come, the leaders come to our country to sign documents that the war is over or whatever, or for other reasons. They come for trade. And you want them to come through so beautifully. You ride down those roads, everything should be perfect. You shouldn't have medians falling down into the roadway. Median, you know, the metal things that are always, somebody had a great lobbyist, because I've never seen them look good. I've been looking at those things with.
Yo, what the fuck is this sentence? What is he talking about?
He's talking about how he doesn't like how highway medians look anymore. Dude, they're not there. They're not there to fucking look good. They're a safety feature for the road.
It's to stop your car
from hitting other cars on the other side of the road.
What is he talking about? He doesn't know, and they don't even know how to stop him. Look, Pete Hegseth is totally not paying attention.
Look at Pam Bondi. She's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Even she's confused. She's like, shit, I'm lost.
The little gray, they're always broken and bad.
Yo, come on, man. This dude's gone, man. Yo.
But here they're really.
And he's about to go talk to Putin?
Yo, Putin's going to tear him up like he did last time. Putin might not even show up. Yo, Putin fucking played Trump in Helsinki.
Yo, Putin doesn't show up, I'm cracking up.
He might not even show up.
If he just stands them up and doesn't show and just like keeps them waiting for like 12 hours, that would be funny.
And we're gonna
here's a fun fact about Trump. The first time he went to go meet Putin during his first term in Helsinki, his aides tried so desperately to get him to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
And not give Putin anything. They drilled him for days. And he went out and fucking said whatever he wanted. And everyone's like, oh my God, why? People quit over that shit. People quit over Helsinki.
Because he bombed so poorly.
And like, it's apples and oranges between Trump and fucking, I mean, Trump isn't orange, but it's apples and oranges between those two. Putin is a smart guy. He's a fucking KGB agent. He's not, they're on a different level. He's not a guy to be fucked with. And Trump over there is thinking like he's playing 3D chess with him when really Putin is playing checkers and winning.
Y'all want this dude to go negotiate with one of the most diabolical dictators in the modern era.
Fix it, and it's not expensive. It's not really expensive. And we're going to fix our roads a little bit. We're going to clean up our sidewalks. You have countries where every Saturday the people go out and they wash their sidewalks in front of their stores.
Oh my God, he's grandpa storying.
He's grandpa storying. Other countries do have nicer sidewalks than America. That is true. But that's because they actually put money into cleaning sidewalks. Like in Ireland, the sidewalks are constantly cleaned. In New York City, They're clean once a month. Like, there's a big difference. But yes, he's grandpa storing it up.
Don't you sane wash him.
No, I mean, like, it's a stupid point.
It has nothing to do with what he's talking about.
I know.
The houses, they scrub their sidewalks.
Yeah. The people just scrub the streets. They're very humble and they scrub with their wicker basket brooms.
I guess here's the crazy part is even in this stupid point, he is talking about individual people cleaning the sidewalk in front of their storefronts. I was talking about like government action, like the government he doesn't want that. He wants everyone to go out and clean their fucking sidewalks. If you got a sidewalk, hey, America, if you got a sidewalk, Trump wants you to clean it right fucking now.
He does not know what you were saying or what anyone else is saying. He is in his own little story time world, and in this whole full motherfucking thing. Hey, HR. His whole fucking thing here is he has people paying attention to him, so he has to start talking.
Yeah.
And he is filling the gaps with utter brain peanut butter.
So we aren't quite at that level yet, I don't think, Gaddy. We're not quite there yet, but maybe we will. They go out and they scrub. I think it's so beautiful to hear that and to see those stories. But we're going to make it clean. But just to finish with your question, it's a very, very strong reflection of our country. And when they see a bad city, you know, my father always used to tell me, I had a wonderful father.
The Nazi.
Father, smart.
The Klansman.
And he used to say, son,
I'm a Nazi.
You walk into a restaurant and you see a dirty front door, don't go in. Because if the front door is dirty,
all of the front doors of his place are covered in piss.
the kitchen's dirty also.
I did not participate.
Same thing with the Capitol. If our Capitol's dirty, our whole country is dirty, and they don't respect us.
That doesn't fucking make any sense. How can someone listen to this guy and be like, yep, he's right. He's 100. If our Capitol is dirty, that means our country is dirty. And if your front door is dirty, that means your whole fucking place should be shut down. What the fuck is he talking about?
My dad was right about everything.
How can you listen to this man speak and think that he is a serious, responsible person?
The dude's dirty in the front, so we gotta bulldoze it.
He has never had to actually work a single day in his entire life.
Ever.
He does not know the concept of money. He doesn't know what fucking groceries are. He assumed food just fucking appears in front of him. He has a literal button on his office that just presses the button and a Diet Coke appears. That's how he operates. That's how he lives.
That's how everyone lives, Tim.
He's turned the White House into like a Gilded Age mansion.
That he only spends, half the week there because he has to fly back to Florida
and golf. Yeah.
On our dime.
Where he fucking cheats.
Can't even win. Dude, as much golf as he fucking plays, he sure sucks.
I could outplay Trump for real. And I played like 5 rounds of golf.
Homie over here just got motherfuckers just dropping the ball,
Says, but Tim, he invented the word groceries.
What a simple word, groceries. Groceries. No one ever used that word, groceries.
He is the dumbest possible person that we could have ever elected president of the United States.
This man over here, like, we got a median falling apart and heads of state have to see it. You think the head of state is like, oh, Washington, D.C. Oh, they have trees. Oh, like it's so dismissive to other heads. They understand what fucking Washington, D.C. is. Most of them have been here before. Like, it's a city.
It's like every other city. every city has shitty parts. Every city needs constantly like to be fucking rebuilt because they're cities. They're never done being built. They're never done being repaired.
Tell me you're not from New York, but you are from New York, without telling me you are from New York, but you act like you're from New York.
Sorry. Question for you on the specific issue. Do you expect more cities to follow DC's path if this goes through? So the idea is that Chicago, LA, San Francisco, would they expect similar action to what we've seen in DC? And the other question, sir, there's reporting that the administration is going to reclassify marijuana. Would that send mixed messages that if marijuana is okay, some drugs are okay, but we're trying to clean up crime? How do they go hand in hand?
We're only looking at that. That's early, but somebody reported it, which is fine. We're looking at it. Some people like it. Some people hate it. Some people hate the whole concept of marijuana because of it.
Oh my God! Here we go with everything that a question could and might actually be. Just answer the fucking question.
There are 47 options for this question. Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people are 15% yes and 85% no. Some people are 50-50. Some people are 70-30. Some people.
It does bad for the children. It does bad for people that are older than children. But we're looking at reclassification.
What are people older than children called, Trump? Are they adults?
Whatever that A word is, that's older than children.
It's bad for children. It's bad for people older than children. It's bad for people younger than children.
Some people are not even children.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Studies are showing that some people are not children.
We have to
50% of children stop being children at some point.
Sometimes they go back to not being children.
Sometimes they're not children. Like they're like babies and then children. Then they're not children after that.
And then they get really old and they're like super not children.
Oh my God.
People hate it. Some people hate the whole concept of marijuana because if it does bad for the children, it does bad for people that are older than children. But we're looking at reclassification and we'll make a determination over the next, I would say, over the next few weeks.
Are they going to make it like Schedule 0?
You don't know.
Determination hopefully will be the right one. It's a very complicated subject, the subject of marijuana. I've heard great things having to do with medical, and I've had bad things having to do with just about everything else. But medical.
Yeah.
They're like pre or post Epstein.
People older than children are unabstainable.
Yeah.
There's things. I've heard some pretty good things, but for other things, I've heard some pretty bad things.
All the people overdosing on weed. Let's pull up the list, shall we? Nope, still empty.
The other part of your question, I mean, we're just going to see what happens with it all. You're going to have, we're going to have a tremendous success in what we're doing. Other cities are hopefully watching this. They're all watching, just like everyone's watching here. They're all watching, and maybe they'll clean up.
I feel like I'm on drugs when I watch these things.
Right.
Everybody's watching, just like you're all watching here. We're all watching. We have eyes.
We're looking at the screen with our face. You know what I'm saying? Our face. God, which is really the window to the soul, which is the face.
I think if you listen to Trump long enough, you start to feel like you're the crazy one.
Look, I already have reality issues. This motherfucker is not helping.
And get rid of the cashless bail thing and all of the things that caused the problem. I mean,
didn't he get out off of a cashless bail situation?
I like how his solution is to get rid of all the things that cause the problem.
Wait a minute. Remember when he bought that gun when he was out on bond?
Yeah.
I think that's why he got out and didn't have to pay.
Yeah, a couple of times. He had to be out on bond a couple of times.
I'm just saying, for somebody using no cash bail for his own prosecutions, you sure are quick to pull up the ladder behind you, criminal.
If you go back, this whole thing with cashless bail is a disaster. So many problems came that we we never had before.
Name one.
Yeah.
So they're watching us.
The axe murderers going back out on the street because they got bail for what was the bail for an axe murder? I'm just wondering.
Okay? And if they don't learn their lesson, if they haven't studied us properly, because we're going to be very successful. I have zero doubt about that. It's going to be. It's a question of will it be really fast, like the border. You know, everyone said they used to say.
Yeah, before they can have due process. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Legislation. I didn't get any legislation. I called.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's Trump giving up the ghost, man.
Yeah.
He's the game there.
Yeah. Say that again, motherfucker.
I need legislation.
Wait, go back. Go back.
You're right. Let's get it. There we go.
Everyone said they used to say Biden used to say I need legislation. I didn't get any legislation. I called up.
Got it.
People, and we did a great job.
You called up which people?
Which people?
He started editing himself because I think he started to realize what he was saying.
Called up our people, and we did.
Look at his face. I think he literally, the fucking light bulb actually turned on for a second. He's like, oh shit. Look, watch his face.
Biden used to say, I need legislation. I didn't get any legislation. I called up our people, and we did a great job. Tom Homan was great. As you know, our secretary did a great job. They did a great
Homan's going to be in The Hague.
job. There's no games. They didn't play games. And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And
yeah, Zoran's going to go for that.
And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is
Brandon Johnson's not going to go for that.
It's a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And
he has several college degrees.
We have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His
actual billionaire.
Family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president.
He's going to take your job.
But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You know, you never know what happens.
Wow. Trump getting in a fat dig.
Look at Hegseth, like, I wrote that. Hey, you know who Hegseth looks like? He looks like Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black.
He does.
He looks like Edgar Suit.
Sugar.
Competent guy, thrown out of the family business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at...
Don't look at us.
L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn.
Wow.
Bro, that was the worst line I've ever heard in my life. It would have burned like the other burnt part.
That doesn't, oh God, that's a Gutfeld joke. It doesn't make sense when you think about it. It'll burn like the part that didn't burn. Well, the part that didn't burn, didn't burn.
Didn't burn, motherfucker.
So why it would burn like it wouldn't burn?
It wouldn't actually
God
burn.
damn it. That's like there's an old Lewis Black joke about how he heard this statement. This lady said that if it wasn't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college, and how that made him go fucking insane trying to think about it. Like how would a horse get you in the college?
The horse was her ticket to college, equestrian college. And that fucking horse got high and made her fail her exam.
If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down.
Bro. So fucking stupid. We can't go 10 seconds without him saying something incredibly dumb.
He said, I would have fixed the wildfires by putting water on them. Great. How are we supposed to spray miles of places at the same time when you only have so many firefighters? All the water in the world wouldn't have helped it. The fucking storm was going at 80 miles an hour. What did you want them to do? Hurricane force winds. Well, we should just put more water on it. Water where, bitch? You want me to go back 7 miles and spray it straight up? It's blowing like a hurricane. There isn't anything you can do.
And the water that he released went nowhere?
It went out into the sunlight where it turned into steam. And it is gone now. He wasted all of that water. Didn't make it into the hydrant.
He's so dumb.
We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into LA. They still didn't want it.
What, the military for the what? What are you saying, dog?
To come down after the fires. But that was it. We have it coming down. But hopefully LA is watching. That mayor also. The city's burning. They lost like 25,000 homes. I went there the day after the fire. You were there. And I saw people standing in front of a burned down home. It was, their homes were incinerated. They weren't like, even the steel was literally.
If only they had put water on it, that would have definitely saved the
Only they
steel.
had water.
That would have definitely stopped the flames. A little bit of water and the winds. Get the water on the fire with the wind blowing like that.
Mikey,
I would love to see it.
Listen, I've seen the 9/11 stuff. Fire can't melt steel.
It was all warped and literally disintegrated because of the winds and the flame and the whole thing, like a blowtorch. They were standing.
So you wanted the water to do what exactly?
On this beautiful day, maybe a couple of days after. We gave it a little time because what they had suffered. Almost 25,000 homes. And you see what's happening now. They didn't give their permits. I went to a town hall meeting. I said, we're going to get you the federal.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. He didn't go to a town hall meeting.
He did not go to a fucking town hall meeting. This is what I'm saying. This dude be just saying shit.
Trump.
He just says shit.
Hall, L.A.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. And then people won't correct this. The very first question the next journalist should ask is, sir, which town hall did you go to? Because this old crazy man is making shit up on the spot. Motherfucker, you did not go to that.
Suffered. Almost 25,000 homes. And you see what's happening now. They didn't give their permits. I went to a town hall meeting. I said,
no.
did you the federal
Mikey, closest I got is that he did a press conference in L.A.
He went to the town hall, he said.
Much harder. Almost immediately. Lee Zeldin is a star. He did an incredible job. They have all their federal permits. They don't have their city permits. And the mayor said to me, we think we could have them in 2 years. I was walking down the street and I met with firemen and police. And I was saying hello to many people that were standing in front of their homes with yellow tape. You can't go in. You can't go onto the lot. And those people wanted to start rebuilding the homes then and there. And the mayor said, we should be able to get them the permits within 2 years. I said, that's a shame. 2 years. Are you kidding? I'm going to get them the federal permit like almost immediately. 2 years. And she drew it back.
Is that before or after you went to the town hall and served tea cakes to everybody?
Or maybe 1 year. The place was booing her out of the place. They don't have their permits to build their homes.
What rally situation were people like? Where were you at? Where were you when this happened? Who was with you? Who was standing in the room with you when all this took place?
Here's what I think the timeline of things that happened here. Trump went to LA after the fires. He toured some destruction. He had a press conference, and then he had a round table with a bunch of local LA business people.
You can say fuck around here, one angry pagan.
Yeah, you can say fuck. So he did not go to any sort of town hall style meeting. He went to a business roundtable and had a press conference.
Yeah, if you rebuild automatically, you can cause more damage. I mean, all the infrastructure's gone. Be a real shame if another fire started.
Yeah. So he wasn't out there fucking meeting the people.
Yes. Could be an empty room. Could be talking to me. No, he's packed the fucking conference room or whatever it is full of people.
Here, I'll show it to you right now. This is the extent to people that he met. There you go.
Wow. There could
Look
be 10, maybe 15.
Let's see. Yeah, look at all these guys are not like
that's a congressperson. That's
yeah.
blue.
these are Congress people and business people, and looks like a small audience of press asking questions.
Hardly a town hall.
Yeah, that's hardly a town hall.
Jesus
And now
Christ.
they're talking about putting, this is among the most beautiful areas was in the country. Now they're talking about putting low-income housing there. Can you believe this? I love
Where's my
low-income
button?
housing. I made money with low-income housing. I built low-income housing. I know more about low-income housing and luxury housing. I know about everything real estate.
Where's the button? There it
They
is.
want to replace some of those homes with low-income housing. They haven't gotten their permits yet. We've gotten all the federal permits, which are much tougher to get. And it was done almost.
See, that's how I know abundance is on the wrong fucking side of history. If fucking Trump is saying the same fucking shit. There you go.
Almost immediately through Lee Zeldin and Federal Environmental. And I watched the other day, those people are angry. And now, you know, they had tremendous, they loved that area. They loved the whole big area, different places, but they loved it. It was all luxury stuff and beautiful stuff. And some wasn't that luxury, but the level
I can't make it
of
5
love
minutes.
for that neighborhood, their neighborhoods was incredible. And you know what? I watched people on television.
All right, skip.
Good stuff, not bad stuff. Also, what he's done, very, very severely disagree. This is
Let's see where the question is.
That's been spent, and the death is in soldiers. And then I've been disappointed. Can build a pipeline and pipeline. I couldn't believe it. Then they
give me
not
the
a friend
goddamn
of Russia,
question.
But I got Bush. They took a lot of territory under President.
You mentioned your
There we go.
Relationship is very good with President Xi and myself.
President, you mentioned your upcoming meeting with President Putin. Can you tell us what you hope to get out of that and whether you'll consider inviting President Zelensky to join?
Okay, this will be the last little bit because maybe we'll cover it tomorrow. After everybody else dissects it and clips it up, because there's only so much of this motherfucker I can take. So much. But yeah, Janine Pirro, we'll cover her. So what do you think Trump is aiming to get, Mr. Tim?
Let's see. I've heard
his meeting with Putin in Russia. Alaska.
He wants to end the war, but he also is fine with giving up territory of Ukraine. And obviously he wants good trade negotiation. He already got the minerals, right? He already got the rare earths.
He doesn't know. He also said, and then I told him no more bombs. You know, he started bombing right after I said that. That really makes me mad. He's bombing again.
Boy, I'm gonna go with he wants to end the war immediately and give up Ukrainian territory without Ukraine being involved in all.
So you have to understand, this is a war that should have never happened.
Never, ever.
Some wars should have happened.
There's a war that wouldn't have happened if I were president. It would have never happened. It was the apple of his eye. I got along very well with President Putin. But if you look, under President Bush, they took a lot of territory. Under President Obama, they took a lot of territory. Under Biden, they essentially...
Bush. What the fuck is he talking about?
Yo, he's a historical scholar. How dare you?
Under President Bush, the Russian Federation was just coming out of the fucking Cold War. Like they had to get their shit together. Putin wasn't even president for part of that.
Not until 2000.
The whole thing, just a question of time. Under Trump, you know what they took? Nothing. I was the one that said, you can't.
Well, we'll see what the rest of the day says.
Yeah.
Can't build your pipeline that was half built. I came in, I stopped the pipeline. It's called Nord Stream 2. Nobody knows that, Nobody ever heard of Nord Stream 2. You might have not even heard it. Biggest pipeline in the world. I stopped it. I was not a friend of Russia, but I got along well with Putin. It's always good to get along with other countries if possible, but that doesn't.
Hey, Tim, you know who I like to get along with? People who steal 20,000 children.
Yeah.
And bring them over the border.
Yeah.
That's who I like to be friends with. People who, I don't know, have a fucking child sex trafficking ring for decades. Those are the people I like to. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, what is actually wrong with his small, smooth brain?
Person impersonator asks, who was in power when Russia annexed some of Georgia?
Pete Hegseth.
Also, who was in power when Russia took some of Chechnya? Putin is always invading somewhere.
Pam Bondi.
Doesn't mean you roll over like Biden did. Biden came in and he immediately approved.
So first, none of this would have started because Biden was so friendly with Putin, and that's why he invaded. But then also, why didn't we just work with Putin? Biden was such an adversary to him.
His logic is just non-existent. He thinks, here's what it is, Mikey. He thinks in terms of like a generative AI, one word at a time. So that's why it always comes out like he's fucking hallucinating everything he says. You can only think in one word at a time.
Or he's hallucinating.
That he's on the marijuanas. He's doing jazz cigarettes back there.
There's no way he had a jazz cigarette and then still thought, I don't really like Mexican food. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he actually enjoyed a decent high every once in a while, it wouldn't be so fucking hateful.
Approve the pipeline. I couldn't believe it. Then they say Trump wasn't tough on Russia. I wasn't tough. I was the toughest. Putin said, if you're not tough, I would hate like hell to see you visit. I stopped.
Oh, you know what needs to... Ow, just bit my tongue. You know what needs to go on the soundboard?
What?
WikiLeaks, if you're listening.
Oh, yeah.
Because he never said that.
Never.
The biggest economic development job, the biggest job that Russia had ever built, I stopped it. It was dead. And this low IQ president.
Yeah, so why would they invade Ukraine? It's almost like something triggered them.
Yeah, right? It's almost like someone stopped them from doing something.
It's almost like they already had sanctions at that point. So it's like someone tried to cut off the rest of their money and then they just started invading places.
It came in and he let them build the pipeline and supply oil and gas all over Europe, you know? So this is really a feel-out meeting a little bit. And
you're not supposed to say that part out loud.
President Putin
I'm sure there's someone in the intelligence agency that was supposed to prep him on that, and it's like, God fucking damn it.
Just fucking broke the clipboard over his knee, like
threw the files in the air and was like, fuck.
Whoop, that was my afternoon. God damn it.
Wants to get involved. I believe he wants to get it over with now.
Maybe he doesn't think Putin speaks English.
He's known the man for 10, 12 years now.
Putin speaks English, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he does.
Pretty well.
I'm sure he does.
I've said that a few times, and I've been disappointed because I'd have like a great call with him, and then missiles would be lobbed into Kiev or some other place.
So what does that tell you, Trump?
He's fucking playing you, bro.
What does that tell you? Like, this is the dude who wants to fire everybody for a paperclip being on the wrong side of a page, right? Like, he is gonna, the lights are too bright that they're blinding me. I'm not paying these light people. And then the crowd would cheer. And then he would just like legitimately not pay the fucking bill. Like, he will, every little slight, he said, you haven't thanked me one time since I started talking. So that's you're just really disrespectful, sir. Like, it's so brazen. Ugh.
And you'd have 60 people laying on a road dying. I said, that's cold. That's cold. But it.
What is he talking?
What do you think Trump's response would be to the trolley problem?
Well, trolleys, trolleys are very dangerous. I always warned about trolleys. They're kind of like boats with batteries, and then because the shark, when the shark comes,
you'd be like, oh yeah, kill the 3 people That's cold, but you save the one guy, I guess.
You gotta be tough. Gotta be tough on
You
trolleys.
gotta be tough. You gotta be tough on these people who lay in railroad tracks.
Some say it's Buster Keaton. I don't think so.
Violent war. 5,000 to 7,000 people a week are dying. And there's nobody from here. They're all Russian and Ukrainian people, and some people from the cities, much smaller number, but still.
I think he's talking about soldiers, but he doesn't know how to accurately give exposition to his statements.
Yeah, he's forgotten the word for soldier.
The army, green army man. No, that's not it.
Those missiles do damage and they kill a lot of people, but mostly soldiers. And the young.
So then that's okay. It's mostly soldiers. So all of the innocent people that Russia has killed, I mean, that's not their fault. They got mostly soldiers.
Soldiers, although in the case of Ukraine, they're getting much older. They're drafting 60-year-olds now.
Man, Ukraine should probably call their ally.
I wonder who that could be.
Phone ringing, the little red phone that Hillary was talking about in the middle of the night, just ringing off the hook. Just ringing off the hook.
Thing to witness, and I think I have an obligation. Look, this is Joe Biden's war. This is not my war.
No,
I made a deal with NATO a month ago. You covered it very accurately. Actually, we don't pay anything anymore. We're not paying anything. They are buying things from.
You just sent stuff to Ukraine.
Oh, he's
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
He's so dumb.
He said, "I'm mad at Putin. Have some more bombs. That'll help stem the tide." And then 2 weeks later, he says, "We're not paying anything."
How is it they keep like we're not paying anything to NATO? They have to buy stuff from us. See, we're making money from. We still have to pay in. That's the whole point of the alliance. That's the whole point of the alliance, is that everyone pays into it.
We're going to be so broke.
Us, and NATO is paying us. I got it raised from 2% of GDP to 5%. And
that doesn't make any sense, Trump. The two sentences that you spoke are not correlating with each other.
They don't go together.
They don't go together.
For everything that we send, we're not paying. But Biden approved $350 billion. Europe has spent $100 billion.
He's still repeating the same wrong numbers for 6, 7, 8 months. It's just like he even did this in the campaign. It's just wrong numbers.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps that's the thing that is so outstanding. Is for it to be so stupid and so gullible and stubborn. I guess you have to rub his belly to get him to lower his defenses, and then he'll believe whatever you want. But for a man who's so full of conspiracy theories and hoaxes, he just can't understand basic numbers on a page. That isn't what happened, dude. Ugh.
The money that's been spent and the death is incredible. It's the worst thing that's happened, by far the worst that's happened since World War II. So I'm going in to
Gaza, dude.
Yeah, right.
Speak to Vladimir Putin. And I'm going to be telling him, you got to end this war. You got to end it. And he wasn't going to mess with me. This war would have never happened. We had a discussion about it
third time he said that.
Time, and we never had that discussion again. Would have never happened.
Fourth
and
time.
When the election was rigged, and then Biden took office, which
man, we got to make bingo cards.
Yeah, we do for these Trump speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Barely took office. The auto pen took office.
Yeah, South Sudan.
Bad things started happening. Bad things, stupid things were said, and it ended up in a war. And and I don't believe this will happen.
Yeah, Biden said mean things. That's why they did. Come on, bar.
Anymore, because I have that pretty well covered. This could end up in a third world war. This could have been a third world war. I don't think that's going to happen now. But I thought it was very respectful that the president of Russia is coming to our country as opposed to us going to his country, or even a third.
What? You're allowing Vladimir Putin to step into this country
Yes.
with no preconditions,
No.
dude.
And Ukraine's not invited.
He's just giving up everything. And Ukraine's not invited. He's giving up everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gave Alaska back to Russia. Since they're trying to get the band back together, why don't they just fucking, leave $20 on the doorstep and just take Alaska?
Dear God.
What a moron.
Third party place. But I think we'll have constructive conversations. Then after that meeting, immediately, maybe as I'm flying out, maybe as I'm leaving the room, I'll be calling the European leaders who I get along with very well. And, I have a great relationship, I think, with all of them. And I get along with Zelensky, but, I disagree with what he's done. Very, very severely disagree. This is a war that should have never happened. Wouldn't have happened.
But how did Zelensky start it? Trump?
Fifth time. Fifth time he's brought it up. Jeez, dude.
The next meeting will be with Zelensky and Putin, or Zelensky and Putin and me. I'll be there.
I don't know who's worse, him or the Nelk boys. Like, Jesus Christ, how gullible and stupid can you fucking be?
They need, but I want to have a meeting set up between the two leaders. I was a little bothered by the fact that Zelensky was saying, well, I have to get constitutional approval. I mean, he's got approval to go into war.
Trump doesn't believe in constitutions. So he's like, why would you need any of that? I don't have to do any of that. Why would anyone else have to do any of that?
Like, he doesn't even know he's not supposed to be saying this. Like, he doesn't even know. He's just out here, dude, and no one's stopping him. Just letting him blather at the mouth.
Or kill everybody, but he needs approval to do a land swap because there'll be some land swapping going on. I know that through Russia.
Oh!
Bro, you're not supposed to fucking say that shit.
Oh, you know that from Russia?
Oh my God.
Russia told you that? What else did they tell you?
And through conversations with everybody to the good.
Nah, hold on. Let's go back. Nah, who told you that there was going to be land swaps? Because you ain't talked to Zelensky.
Well, to do a land swap because there'll be some land swapping going on. I know that through Russia and through conversations with everybody.
Why wouldn't you just say Ukraine?
Because he never had conversations with Ukraine.
There you go.
To the good, for the good of Ukraine.
Oliver says Trump is actually high.
He might be. I mean, he must have, someone gave him a jazz cigarette. That's why he's like, you know what? Take this shit off the schedule.
Good stuff, not bad stuff. Also, some bad stuff for both. So there's good and there's bad. But it's very complex because you have lines that are very uneven.
Here we go. We got someone from Twitch. Hey, Twitch person. KC in Kentucky. I'm from and live in the South, and it's absolutely insane that the people who still think this man is helping them makes me so angry, man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I am with you.
Because
Go ahead.
Oh, it's absolutely crazy that no one is just tackling him at this point saying, Mr. President, you can't fucking say that.
Shut your mouth, sir.
I'm sorry, the president can't speak anymore.
Cut the mic. It's in there. Cut.
So far he's given away in that this meeting he's supposed to have with Putin is a feeler meeting, and also that they're talking about land swaps.
And then what else he say? And all the shit he said about DC that he wasn't supposed to finish saying.
It's probably good that Marco Rubio is not there, I assume, because otherwise he'd be having a literal fit.
He's day drinking in the other room. He's pulling a full keg's breath at this point.
Trump is giving up any sort of leverage or negotiating power he could possibly have.
Dude, imagine Putin having a conversation with this guy. It's like, so, over here in Russia, we have 13 military bases over on this side. What do you have?
Right, yeah, right.
13. I have 14 here. And they're located at this dude is a sieve of information. They cannot let him talk to Putin.
Do you remember when he was running for president the second time, the interview he had with a reporter about the documents that he stole? and that he was showing the reporter like maps of like war
Yes.
plans for Iran.
It was Iran, yeah.
Oh
And
my
you know what that
God.
was? That was Israel's plans
Right.
to go after the nuclear site. That's what he revealed to that reporter. Which probably, I mean, we never got the reporter's name, but I wonder which paper or publication they were from.
Like, dear God, this guy will give up. Don't give him secrets.
Don't tell him. And that's why they don't tell him shit, because he'll just say it. He can't keep a secret at all.
He wants
even
to,
when he's trying.
He wants to prove that he's the most special boy there is, and he's going to tell you whatever it takes to get that from you.
Yes, until you say that you are impressed, he's going to keep talking. So if Putin just walks in there and shuts up, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
because he will fill the dead air with all of our military secrets.
It's to be funny. The way to shut Trump up is like to go up to him and be like, "Yes, you're very important."
That's all it takes. Someone suffer the shit smell and give him a hug.
Yes, President. Yes, Mr. President. That is a very shiny rock.
Meanwhile, he done told everybody he done told them about the aliens in Area 51. He done gave up the KFC special recipe. He done gave all the herbs and spices are out in the wild now. Anybody can do it.
But Mikey, he still won't tell us the Epstein files.
Those are fake. Those are fake.
Oh, that's right. Obama wrote those.
He died while you were president. What you talking about?
Be some swapping. There'll be some changes in land, and the word that they will use is, they make changes. We're going to change the lines, the battle lines.
I made that word up. Changes. I made it up just now.
No one's ever heard that word before. Changes. Yo, as we're laughing at this, Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi, I hope all this is worth it, because they do have larger than his size brains.
Yeah.
And you just stand there and wallow in this idiot soup. That's what this is. Idiot soup.
They got to get yelled at by this guy every single day.
I am not letting that motherfucker yell at me for any reason at all.
A big portion of Ukraine.
You smell like poop and your face is orange. Do not yell at me.
They've occupied some very prime territory. We're going to try and get some of that territory back for Ukraine. But they've taken some very prime territory. They've taken largely ocean, in real estate we call it oceanfront property. That's always the most valuable property. If you own a lake, a river, or an ocean, it's always the best property. Well, Ukraine, a lot of people don't know that. How
about the Mississippi Delta? Is that the best property?
He thinks in like the dumbest business guy terms possible. We're giving away oceanfront real estate. We can't do that. It's too valuable, bro.
Some idiot land developer probably in the 50s got in his head that, you know what they're not making any more of? The coastline. So you always get the coastline if you can. It may not be worth much now, but it will be later. Meanwhile, the fucking ocean is coming because you idiots won't stop driving diesels. So the ocean is not exactly where you want to be.
Trip says, what the fuck does he know about property?
I don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
He has no idea about property.
Ukraine was largely 1,000 miles of ocean. That's gone. Other than one small area.
Ukraine was 1,000 miles of ocean, squiggly arm motion. It's gone.
Just like Trump's brain, it's gone.
I got to play that back. Like that. What? I'm running for president for real. Anybody can do it, obviously. Literally anyone.
You're in a lake, a river, or an ocean, it's always the best property. Well, Ukraine, a lot of people don't know that Ukraine was largely 1,000 miles of ocean. That's gone. Other than
it's gone.
One small area, Odessa. It's a small area. There's just a little bit of water left.
You mean the most powerful naval base in the Black Sea?
Right. There's just a little bit of water left, just a tiny little like square inch of water. Just a little,
little Odessa,
Russia took all the water. There's no more water left.
Bunch of turtles flipping around on their backs.
I'm going to go and see the parameters. Now, I may leave and say, good luck, and that'll be the end. I may say this is not.
We are allies with Ukraine.
Progress only says he's literally giving away the entire Ukrainian coast.
Well, there's no water. The fucking jellyfish are just jelly.
Yes, we're also streaming on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Yes. Join us. Well, that's where most everybody else is, probably.
Yeah.
Going to be settled. I mean, there are those that.
And when he comes over to YouTube, everybody say hi to KC and KY.
Yeah.
Believe that Putin
or else
wanted all of Ukraine. I happen to be one of them, by the way. I think.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Go and see the parameters. Now, I may leave and say, good luck, and that'll be the end. I may say this is not going to be settled. I mean, there are those that believe that Putin wanted all of Ukraine. I happen to be one of them, by the way. I think if it weren't for me, he would not be even talking to anybody else right now. But I'm going to meet with him. We're going to see what the parameters are. I'm then going to call up President Zelensky and the European leaders right after the meeting. Yeah. And I'm going to tell them what kind of a deal. I'm not going to make a deal. It's not up to me to make a deal.
Then why are you going?
Yeah. Then what the fuck are you doing?
Then shouldn't the people who are making the deal have their meeting before you decide to insert yourself in the situation, since you're not making the deal?
Saying about you, bro. It ain't about you.
He's like trying to be the ticket master of fucking like he's the ticket master between me and like, I don't know, Good Charlotte. Like I'm just trying to see Good Charlotte. Ticketmaster is the middleman. Can we avoid that?
I think this is what he thinks arbitration is. Like he thinks that like he needs to be out front negotiating for Ukraine on their behalf, and then
he's trying to get that prize.
Tell them about it. Yeah, he is trying to get that fucking Nobel
He's like,
Peace
see,
Prize.
I hope they do get peace, and I hope it goes to like fucking Joe Biden. Like, wouldn't that be something? That would be so funny to me. I hope a Nobel Peace Prize is given out for it, and it's posthumously given out to the corpse of Joe Biden.
We made for both. I think Russia has to get back into building their country. It's a massive country. I think they have 11 time zones, if you can believe it.
It's such a big country. I don't know why they don't develop Siberia. We need a Trump Tower in Siberia.
That's where it belongs. That's where he should build his tower.
It's a massive, it's by far, from the standpoint of land, it's by far the largest. They have
wow, he knows basic geography.
I bet that's on the screen somewhere.
Russia to do well. They're not doing well. Their economy is not doing well right now because it's.
Why? Are they being sanctioned, maybe? And you're going to go hang out with their fucking defenestrating ass president?
God damn.
Very well disturbed by this. It doesn't help when the president of the United States tells their largest or second largest oil buyer that we're putting a 50%.
President Person says, this is too painful to listen to. I swear I'm getting stupider by the statement. Like, there is nothing going on up there.
Tariff on you if you buy oil from Russia. That was a big blow. And then they say, gee, he wasn't so tough. Nobody else would have done that. And I haven't stopped there. I mean, look, I was all set to do things far bigger than that. But I got a call that they'd like to meet. And I'm going to see what they want to meet about. I'd like to see a ceasefire. I'd like to see the best deal that could be made for both parties. You know, it takes two to tango, right? So ultimately, I'll have a meeting next week. I had a great relationship with him, considering the fact that, I was not nice to him because of the.
You kissed his ear. Come on, bro. You were all up on him at one point.
Pipeline. I ended the pipeline. I also gave the javelins. Do you ever hear of a javelin?
I can't. I'm tapping out. I can't anymore.
What's going on over there, man?
I have reached maximum Trump.
What's going on, y'all?
You guys ever hear of a javelin? And not the one that you throw.
I mean, you kind of throw it. I mean, it's thrown, it's launched, but it's a thrower, a launcher.
They have this magic that just shoots it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just goes up into the sky and it hits things.
Javelin is called a tank buster. They say that Obama gave them sheets and I gave them javelins.
No, you said that. No, you said that. And they're like, some guy said this one day. I don't know.
People are saying, you the people, you.
Those tanks that were destroyed at the first days of the war because the tanks got stuck in the mud. Some commander made a better they would have been in Kiev in 4 hours going down the highway. But a Russian general made a brilliant decision to go through the farmland instead. And they just had torrential rains, and the rains were so bad, and it was mud, and those tanks got stuck in the mud. I don't know who that general is, but knowing Vladimir, he's probably not around any longer because all those tanks were stuck.
You're admitting this guy is a brutal dictator, and you're like, I'm going to go hang out with him in Alaska. We're going to have coffee.
No, I'm sure he put him on administrative leave, Tim. That's what he's talking about. He put him on administrative leave.
Do we all remember the Merc dude that he fucking blew up?
Oh, Wagner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a meeting with him. Accidentally shot down his plane afterwards.
It suddenly caught on fire. I don't know what happened.
As it fell vertically down in a spiral. Flat spinning. He was like, oh yeah, they had engine trouble. Oh yeah? You ever see an engine make you tail spin because your back end of your plane's exploded far away from the engines?
In the mud, and they went along with the javelins. I gave them the javelins. You know that, right? I gave them javelins. They gave them sheets. But I'm going to meet with President Putin, and we're going to see.
And he's totally not going to be mad at you for blowing up all of his tanks.
Yeah, right.
It's not a big thing to him. Let's go meet in person, far away from the Capitol.
Boy.
I mean, the Leopard's Face song would be appropriate right now. But, I mean, the polar bears ate my face.
What he has in mind. And
Siberian tigers ate my face.
If it's a fair deal, I'll reveal it to the European Union leaders and to the NATO leaders and also to President Zelensky. I think out of respect, I'll call him first. And then
how considerate. How considerate that you're going to talk to the other leader of the country whose country that you're trying to
call them after. And I may say, lots of luck, keep fighting. Or I may say we can make a deal.
If not,
I will tell you this. I've seen a poll.
Who is we? We're not in this.
Yeah, man. We're not part of this.
This is not us.
Ukraine is our de facto ally in this, but like we don't have a dog in this fight.
Well, apparently we're buying dogs.
Coming out of Ukraine. 88% of the people would like to see a deal made. And if you go back 3 years,
I think of a statistic off the top of my head. 88%. That sounds like a real number.
Who asked who?
I love how he thinks like 12% of people wouldn't want an end to the war. They just want to keep fighting. Like, mistakes are made. That fucking stats are made up when they're like 92% of all people love peanut butter.
But sir, 15% is allergic. They love it anyway.
They will. You live for it.
Live for it, and you die for it.
I love peanut butter.
Gung ho for war. Everybody's gung ho for war until you have it.
You literally bombed Iran
for funsies.
You dropped a Moab on one person
because you had one.
It's an amazing thing. I had it with a couple of.
Hey, remember when you told Elon to turn off all the satellites and then Ukraine got bombed horribly? Remember that? Putin does. He thinks you.
Countries where I couldn't get a deal done with one particular country, and I just couldn't. The guy's great. He's a friend of mine. Great, good leader, tough as hell. I couldn't get the deal done, and then he went.
What was he talking about?
He's old grandpa stories again.
Oh, you're right.
Into war.
This person probably doesn't exist.
For a short period of time. You know where I'm talking about. First term. And it was nasty. Guys being killed all over the place. And he went through.
Who the fuck is he talking about? What world leader did? Is he talking about North Korea?
Maybe.
I think he's talking about Kim Jong-un. No, there's no way he's speaking like this about Kim Jong-un. No, there's no way.
Done with one particular country. And I just couldn't. The guy's great. He's a friend of mine. Great. Good leader. Tough as hell. I couldn't get the deal done. And then he went into war for a short period of time. You know where I'm talking about. First term. And it was nasty. Guys being killed all over the place. And he went through 1 week of war, and I was able to get the deal done. He said, "This is nasty." Yes, please.
Casey made it. Welcome to the YouTubes.
Yay.
Grandpa Simpson. Yeah, he is like Grandpa Simpson. All right.
So just to follow up on what you were saying there. First of all, Volodymyr Zelensky is not invited on Friday?
He wasn't a part of it. I would say he could go, but he's gone to a lot of meetings. You know, he's been there for 3 days.
Maybe we don't need him at the meeting this time. He's been to a lot of meetings about his own country.
He always gets to go to the meetings concerning his country. What if I went instead?
3.5 years, nothing happened.
And what is the definition?
I mean, do you want somebody that's been doing this for 3.5 years? What's the definition of a good deal? I'll tell you after I hear what the deal is. Because there could be many definitions. You know, you're talking about a very large and complex situation.
What's large and complex? Get out.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, go back and stop launching missiles across the border. Stop sending tanks and troops across the border. Go back into Russia and stop attacking us. That's pretty fairly straightforward to me. Leave.
I tell you, the war that I just settled.
What war? What war did he just settle that he's making up now?
Everybody's at war except him.
With Azerbaijan and with, as you know, and
again, I'm fucking flabbergasted that he has said it twice now.
He likes that he learned that word. I think he likes that he learned that word.
Is he flexing on me? I think he's flexing on me a little bit.
Armenia was
floor lookers guilty. Thank you, Billy.
I would like to draw your attention to Pam Bondi over there, who is totally done with this.
Yeah,
she is so done with this whole thing.
I just want to go back and watch my stories.
Almost as complex as this one, having to do with routes, trade.
Meeting on Friday with Vladimir Putin.
Well, we're going to have a meeting with Vladimir Putin, and at the end of that meeting, probably in the first 2 minutes, I'll know exactly whether or not a deal can be
How will
made.
you know that?
Because that's what I do. I make deals.
All right.
All right.
I'm officially done.
We'll let the aggregators aggregate, and we'll digest whatever clips we can get out of it tomorrow. Man, wow.
Yeah, that was rough.
I think he's like, the sundowning is apparent now. It is apparent now.
Well, I think that you just can't let him out in public. People talked about Joe Biden being bad at doing this shit. Donald Trump is just as bad, if not worse.
They were talking about, this is elder abuse to have Joe Biden doing the debate, which may or may not be true. But what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's
you
rough.
know, people come from other countries, and that medium be falling over. Not a good look. Not a good look. And then here comes stupid fuck. He's like, the circles and the triangles, like the ones from the Squid Game, those ones are federal land. So we're going to be like, all right, dude. Bergam. Burgle Cut. That's what his name is.
All right, Mikey, let's land this plane because I think I heard my wife come home.
Yeah, my wife just got home and she just gave me the.
Yeah, so let's go be good husbands, I guess.
Yeah, the husbands are off. Hey, check it out. Boop.
Oh, we got a button.
Like and subscribe if you are new around here. We do this pretty much every day now.
Yeah. I think we take the weekends off, but during the week, yeah.
We're very busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you so much for the financial support from Muttley and Chris C and SG and Chris C and Muttley. They all did multiple. Thank you. You're helping us pay the bills over here because these streaming bastards keep screwing us over. Keep changing the price on shit.
And we'll see you tomorrow for more headliners.
Bye.
Fuck the hell off. And a bag of shit as a man. I can't stand you. I'm gonna blank your blank. If you fucking take away my fucking medication, I'll tell you this clearly to your brain. If you fuck with my Medicaid, I'll do something.